Hello, hello, and welcome along to episode 44 of Sogravia the Last Bastion. We have a full cast! Woo!
That's a first.
For the next 5 or 6 weeks, we're going to be doing bi-weekly episodes. Might be longer than 6 weeks, I don't know. So hopefully we'll have a full cast every other week. Isn't that exciting? When we left off last session, you'd had a fight with the Bone Dragon, which was always fun. Having attempted to heal Sullivan and been unable to bring him round, he suddenly stirred, sitting bolt upright. After a little while, he also attacked Obi quite viciously, putting his sword halfway through him. But you could tell that Sullivan was fighting back. During the fight with the Bone Dragon, he attempted to aid you, sometimes to your detriment and sometimes to your benefit. Either way, as when the fight ended, he collapsed, and you've been unable to stir him since. I'd like to start off today's session just asking you to tell us what Mistralia effects you currently have in place. We'll start with Yen, please.
Goldfish memory. Vulnerability to literally everything.
Okay, just forgotten, right? You have the card
Okay.
Forgotten. These specifically the cards, not
Oh,
I don't
cards,
care if you have
sure.
a -1 to saves or stuff. I'm talking about the role play effects.
Gotcha.
So this is you start to forget things from before you entered these lands. At first, it's just before you entered this particular time. So first, it's just names and details, and it's faces, people, and memories. Josh, Elliot, I know that he's currently not with us, but what detrimental effects does he have going on?
Yes, so his first one was that he sees shadows all around and it will attack them on sight. And then the second one is you see things that aren't real, you don't know what is real, and you see things just out of the corner of your vision.
Mm-hmm. Is that one? It's very difficult for me to see what they are to put them on the screen for you. Is that Visions of Doubt? Is that this one? You've got these two, is that correct?
Yes. Yes, those two.
Okay, Visions of Doubt and Shadows. Ashrin, what effects are in place?
Ashrin is furious at everybody and everything.
That she is.
Bitch.
Callum?
Callum is he is seeing visions of people who are not there, such as Fox and Zavril, as well as suspects that everyone around is acting weird, strangely, as if affected by magic, and now starting to think that everyone is incompetent and useless, and I cannot let you guys keep making foolish decisions
No, you
that are
cannot.
going to get us killed.
Matt, what has Obi got?
Obi is scared, has fear. He has regret over everything, and he believes there is a traitor amongst the group, and he has to get to the bottom of it.
That he does. And Darth, what does...
I got a big old case of depression. I have hopelessness. I feel like, everything's hopeless and that we should just all go home. And self-doubt, I've begun to doubt my choices and my abilities.
Okay. The one card that nobody, I think, mentioned was, is this real? You begin to doubt the reality you find yourself in and wonder if perhaps it wasn't you that was put on ice. You feel like everything is a dream and cannot accept anything around you as reality. Does anybody recognize that as their card, or is that Marcus's card?
I think that's Marcus's card.
He was
That
seeing
makes sense.
shadows, so that might make sense, okay? So we'll add that in. Fantastic. At the beginning of this session, we will resume in that dark cave. The cave only went 8 or 10 foot back, if you remember. Very shallow cave. There was a storm outside, but it seems to have dissipated somewhat. And as you regroup after the fight, how are you all feeling? How are you all looking? What are you doing about Sullivan?
What
he
does the
still
dragon look
pinned
like?
down?
The dragon looks like different bones in different places.
Like the entire body's still there though. Like after we kill it.
Yes, there is no sign of any skin on the body. There is no sign of any sort of life to the bones. They are just dusty bones. Some look so old that they almost look like stone. It is worth mentioning that if you had have seen all these bones scattered across the room, you would never have thought that they all belonged to the same creature. And in fact, even those that are attached do not necessarily look like they belong to the same creature.
It's Frankenstein.
Frankenbone.
Franken dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, Marcus is very, very beat up. He's very bloodied, and I think he's probably just like panting on the ground, breathing very heavily.
Clarification: is Sullivan still being pinned down by the movable rod?
Until
He
someone
is
releases him.
underneath the immovable rod, but you would note he is passed out, unconscious.
Oh,
Okay, can we take his sword away from him? I feel like he just shouldn't
I
have
believe
that
was
right
already
now.
done.
Oh yeah, we did. We disarmed him. That's
Mhm.
true.
Specifically, I think
I'll
Marcus
pick up his
disarmed
sword.
him.
Yeah.
well, now what? What should we do with him?
Is it
Bind
still
his
storming?
hands?
What did you ask, Laura?
Is it still storming?
It's starting to dissipate. You reckon another hour or two, and it might stop, but you're not 100% certain of that.
Well, if I remember correctly, it's also like acid rain, so I feel like we should chill.
When it rains, it does tend to be acidic in nature. But this particular storm is like an electrical storm, I guess is the way of putting it. There are sort of deep red cracks of light across the sky, and the acid does. The rain does feel slightly acidic, slightly caustic, but not in a way that it would like really harm you. You could put your hand out under it, and it would just sting a little.
Yeah.
But right
Me
now,
covered
yeah,
in all metal doesn't want to go out into the electrical storm.
that's fair.
We try and rest in this cave, and from people watch over Sullivan.
Maybe we should take a short rest.
I think we should take a long rest.
I mean, I'm fine with either one. Just
don't have any-
long rest is gonna be harder.
We don't have a choice really, but to take a short rest. We'll have to see.
Oh, at
what
the
we
very
do from
least,
there.
yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Can't go out in the rain.
Can't go anywhere.
I'm saying like, why do we have no choice to take a short rest instead of a long rest?
To
Well, no,
least
at the
take a
very
short
least.
rest.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We'll take this moment to ask you, what food are you carrying?
None.
Is
I
that
think we
true?
Go
had
to back to the.
good
I
berry.
Go to the
believe
house.
you had 5 good berries remaining. That's what I've got written down. I believe you made 13. No, wait, that's the other way around. You used 5. You have 8 remaining. But you're not sure whether they would have survived this long. I don't think we've checked them out since. In terms of water, Sullivan was carrying a large water tank on his back, and you all had individual water skins.
Didn't take a bed.
Sorry?
I thought we refilled them.
You did. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You each refilled them. That was down the hill prior to the storm. Ashrin, as you sort of reach into a pocket and pull out those good berries, they are withered. They look a little like dates or raisins. I
Date
guess,
berries.
in that all the moisture has been sucked from them.
Hey, raisins are edible.
Sure, but they will not confer the effects of good berry, and 8 raisins does not feed 8 people. When you look to the water stores, I'm going to ask each of you to roll a D100, please.
Oh,
I will
boy.
tell you that the
Boy.
tank that Sullivan is carrying does still seem to be okay. Or was carrying. It's now in the corner of the cave.
It was 10 off.
If any of you get below a 60, your water is minging. I just need a count on how many people got below a 60.
Jaguars.
Poor Glacius.
Damn, motherfucker, I was 1 off. This is bullshit.
Oh no.
I need a count.
can't have
If
shit
you
in
get
this
below
house.
60, can you let me know so that I can add it up,
Yeah.
especially if it's for NPCs?
3 below, 3
Yeah.
below.
And we have 8 rolls.
Oh no, there's 2 missing.
Oh.
We
9,
don't
is
have
it?
Starling.
Do I need
The
one
salt,
for
the salt, the
Amon?
Sullivan maker.
Start at 90.
Yeah, so you have Amon, Yen, Starling,
Amon
and
failed.
Amon, Yen, Starling, and
We're
Marcus,
waiting
and then
for
your
Yen.
5 characters.
Marcus
Yes,
failed.
we're rolling a D100, Jamal.
Just rolled.
And then
The
I'm
question
assuming
was,
I don't.
what are we rolling it for?
Just roll it.
Water.
You just.
Doesn't matter what's for you.
Just
roll.
roll it.
Boo.
There
Oh,
you go.
yeah.
You failed.
5
So-
fails.
Hell, good to know.
To clarify, this is Yen, Amon, Marcus, Obi, and Glacius. Each of you, when
Yes,
you reach
most
of our
down
water.
for your water skin, you will know that it needs emptying out and sort of shaking out into the ground as it's full of a dark grey grit.
Gross.
Okay.
And
That's not good.
you may go over to the tank that Sullivan has been carrying. It is now only a third full. Once you've refilled your water skins.
Right.
Okay.
And you guys went ahead and restrained Sullivan, right?
Sullivan is
he's-
unconscious under an immovable rod. So
He's good.
And he's disarmed as well. Oh, Ginger.
No
He
threat
took his arms?
for now.
Um, okay. So you'd like to attempt first of all a short rest, is that correct?
Sure.
Is anybody
Yeah.
attempting to lie down and sleep during this time, or are you just all maintaining a sort of watchful sitting pose at the back of the cave?
Well, I would definitely like to try to get rest if I can. At least, you know.
So just to
but-
clarify and remind you all that a short rest does not mean you need to sleep. A short rest can be any hour-long period of time in which you do not do any heavy or strenuous activity. So just sitting and watching is a way of getting a short rest. However, if you wished to extend it to a long rest, that wouldn't begin until your members of the party went to bed. Right.
Hmm.
A long rest, por favor, please.
I am well aware that some of you have almost no spell slots.
No,
Yeah,
no hit
like-
die. Don't have hit die.
And that.
And
Okay,
7
maybe we
HP.
should try.
Well, either way, if we're taking a short rest, yeah, someone give me that cat. I need to take a hit of that. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Okay. You may use the kappa breathing for now, and it has no effect yet. I'll say that. During this short rest, then, is anybody not attempting to sleep? Is anybody staying up and keeping watch?
I will keep watch.
Glacius and Ashrin, as you sit at the front. I'm assuming you'd rather use Ashrin's perception. So I will take a perception check from Ashrin and a nature check from Glacius, please.
I'm so good at those.
Well,
Gosh,
Ashrin can't do
one.
everything for you.
Gosh, more disadvantage. Okay.
Yes, do
Ah,
remember to keep track of your exhaustions
motherfucker.
as well, please.
Oh no.
That was a nat 20 and a 4.
Hate to see that.
You're no longer exhausted, Ashrin, or you just rolled a 28 with exhaustion?
I rolled a 28. I have a plus 17.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Wow.
As you
This is
look out,
bullshit,
you
man.
notice that these unusual bird-like creatures, more akin to bats than birds, I would guess, from this distance with that perception roll. Leathery winged creatures seem to be attracted to the storm, and you see them flying in spirals up and up and up into the sky, and then falling, sort of putting their wings backwards like a falcon and diving downwards, and then spiraling back up within the storm. Glacius notes this for a while and says absolutely nothing. His brain is as empty as his plays. And yeah, Ashrin, as you sort of watching out for at these creatures, you do note that a little in a dead tree, a little way down the hill from your cave, is a sort of thick strand of webbing or spider web. You didn't notice on the way up, but that doesn't mean it wasn't there. It just, you know, you guys were running to shelter. It was storming. It was all a disaster. Everything was going wrong. It was pouring with rain. And you do note that this web does appear very wet. At the end of that hour, I will ask everybody that is not Glacius and Ashrin, just your characters, you don't need to worry about this NPCs, but obviously still roll for Yen, to give me a constitution save, please. Obi, you may roll with advantage, as may Yen.
Was a short rest achieved?
Not for you.
Alright, that's an
Oh, I thought
18.
sitting and watching was a short rest.
Yeah, we're getting there to you guys.
Okay.
I want to know about the guys who are trying to lie down.
Is this against a spell or magical effect?
No, this is against the air.
Okay. Yikes.
Oh,
Macaroonies.
that hurts.
So Yen, with
Yeah.
advantage, did you get above an 18?
18.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scraping it. You may remove one level. I will steal a treasure card from you.
No, my treasure.
Remove a level of what, sorry?
So you lose one level of the air effect. So you lose that -2 to all saves. Wait,
Okay.
did you do the -2?
Yes.
So your 18 was with a -2, was it?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Obi, you also got above an 18, is that correct?
Oh yeah, 28.
Okay. Callum?
Obey.
23.
Okay, and Marcus.
11.
My roll 20 is busted. But when I get back, I will fix that for you.
Fix the 11 for me, thanks.
No.
Yeah, let's
I
go.
will return to you your
Just get rid of
-10
that.
to movement speed.
Yay.
No.
Yo, what, sorry?
Finally.
A -10 to movement speed. Jamal, can you just deal out one of your
Okay.
treasure cards, please?
I'll do that
Oh,
now.
yeah, sorry, I didn't realise I had to click to let it go. Right, okay.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that works. Oh, is that what was going on? I was waiting for you to fix your shit. Right, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I was taking the debuffs off my character sheet, my bad. I didn't
Okay,
realise I had to
cool.
get rid of that.
Yeah, as after this hour, the storm dies down. Ashrin and Glacius, can I have a wisdom save, please?
Ruh-roh.
Ew.
So good at those.
Oh
You'll be
no.
fine.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Ruh-roh.
Wait, I have an indomitable. Fuck this. I'm
no.
doing maze turn like this.
Do it.
In that case, I'll take a D100, please.
Okay, that's not a nat 1.
True.
You want to reorder my spell slots again? 17. Can't overshit on this fucking character.
Sorry, just bear with me a second. I had forgotten to open this in advance. As you stare out into this darkness, you can't help but feel that this is all a little intense, a little beyond you. It's all a bit of a struggle. And Glacius, you begin to experience an intense hallucination. As you stare out into this storm, you see 3 or 4 figures walking through the storm. They're a little sort of tall and elongated, slightly shadowy in nature. And as they sort of reach a point in front of your cave, they all turn and as one raise their arms towards you, and with the other hand they draw a dagger and slit their own throats, collapsing to the ground in front of you. You blink a few times and note that they are not there. That was just like a momentary daydream. You may take a short rest, both of you. After the hour is up, Ashrin and Glacius, do you choose to wake anyone? Or do you wish to go through the second hour before taking your own rest?
I don't think I would go to wake anybody up.
Okay.
Yeah, not just yet. Try to let the casters get as much sleep as possible.
Okay, so full party, short rest, by the way, if you haven't already. And as the next hour passes, Astrid, you note again those strange bat-like creatures after the storm has dissipated, sort of slowly drifting in the sky from side to side. Not really flying, just sort of gliding and allowing the wind to take them where it would. You find yourself very drawn to their behaviour. It's almost mesmerising to watch them. Glacius, you looking at the tree, the dead tree with the webbing in it, outside the cave. The more you look, you sort of see the branches almost droop, as if it was going further than dying, almost burning down. But every time you sort of blink that thought away, it's back to its original form. You keep seeing it almost wither. Yeah, I think it's your fiendish vigor trait. Allows you to
Yeah,
get
that
the
would
benefit of
include.
con twice.
It would include Yen or Marcus, though,
Sure.
unless they have it.
Obi, as you manage to get a little bit of sleep, you think that you've woken up to see Ashrin perched over you with a dagger at your throat.
Oh no.
But as you go to react, you sort of re-awake, and you see Ashrin sat by the front of the cave looking outwards.
Oh, suspicious.
It was almost like a dream where you dreamt that you woke up, if that makes sense. You note that Ashrin is at the front of the cave still, and you sort of close your eyes and go back to sleep. Callum, you dream that you are no longer this auto-gnome, but you're back in your original gnomish form. And that everything sort of aches, you feel old, you feel bone-weary and tired.
Oh no.
As if...
Not again.
It's just too long to go on for.
My knees.
That is, yeah. As you two dream, Ashrin and Glacius, you get to the end of your 2 hours. Do you wake anyone? A reminder that if you do not, you will not get the benefits of a long rest this night, Glacius.
Glacius, by the way, Callum only needs 6 hours, so if you want to switch with him, that's cool.
6 hours is the standard need for a long rest.
Oh, excuse me.
It's 6 hours sleep. Well, technically it's 8 hours, but it's 6 hours sleep and 2 hours of life. So if you need to close down for 6 hours, then that's a standard long rest.
Okay.
Technically, I feel like we I feel like we should. I don't really need it. I have all of my stuff back. It's just hit dice I need. So I feel
Up to you.
Just you should switch. Just switch with someone.
no.
There's
I'm
no reason
thinking
not
in
to. There's no reason not to.
I'm thinking in character. Would I?
You took a bit of a beating, right, in the fight. Wounds don't heal that easily.
Yeah, I'll wake up Callum and
Okay.
I don't.
Just
Astrid,
Callum,
are you
fine.
gonna
don't-
wake him?
That's up to Ashrin if
Yeah.
she wakes someone. Or are you going to wait another 2 hours, Ashrin, before you wake anyone?
There's only been 2 hours right now, right?
Yes, it has been 2 hours. To gain the benefits of a full long rest, you need 4, correct? So you could technically stay awake for another 2 hours and then wake someone.
I'll probably do that and wake Starling then.
Okay.
I was gonna say tag out with the other elf.
Okay. Callum and Ashrin, over the next hour, I need you to make me a charisma check, please.
Check.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it doesn't matter for me.
Oh, it's with disadvantage. 'cause
At least my
ability check.
exhaustion's gone.
Nice.
That's that's a 7.
16.
Mhm.
Oh
Okay.
dear.
Callum, you're hungry.
Oh no.
Nothing more. You're just hungry.
Well, I'll keep that to myself.
Okay. And again, when the 4th hour comes, you will note, Ashrin, these strange bat-like or bat-winged creatures is what I'm going to call them, have disappeared. And you do hear the slight sound of skittering
Ugh.
somewhere up above you. Go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
32.
32, quite a high number. Yeah, you do believe that sound is spiders, which you can hear up above. It's like a sort of noise going on just somewhere up there.
Big ones, small ones.
All that you can eat ones.
Some as big as your head.
You're not entirely sure from here. They're either big ones a little further away or small ones quite close. They're not handheld. They're at least sort of yay big. So in terms of real life, big ones. In terms of D&D, currently small ones. Or,
Okay, so
tiny
normal
ones.
Australian spiders. Got it.
Big for Australia, small for D&D.
Do we have a fire going or not? Just
You currently do not have a fire going. You may light one if you wish.
Get bug spray.
This is about the end of the 4th hour.
No, this is the beginning of the 4th hour. The end of the 3rd.
Okay. I'll just keep a torch on hand, ready to light it just in case I feel like it's needed.
Okay.
Why don't you just turn on the flame tongue greatsword and just like put it up?
That is also a valid option as and when it comes.
That's an option.
At the 4th hour, Ashran, I will once again take a charisma check.
Shit. 15.
15. Yeah. You're aware that it is kind of time for food, but you're able to ignore it with ease. Glacius, as you lie there, having just about got to sleep, you keep seeing the image of these shadowy figures slitting their own throat with their hands extended towards you. Only this time, as you look out, you do recognize one of them to be Sullivan. At the end of the 4th hour, Ashran, you would wake Starling, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And Callum, who would you wake?
Who's still
Marcus,
an option?
Salman,
Yeah, I'll wake up Marcus.
okay. Marcus and Starling will take the next 2 watches. And after the 2nd hour, I will take a perception check from everyone who is not Marcus and Starling.
Disadvantage. Oh, that's not bad.
Perception check from everyone that isn't Marcus and Starling, huh?
Correct.
28.
Why do you have advantage?
For some reason I had advantage on my sheet. I'm not sure what it's from. I'll double check. Might be Rod of Alertness. Oh yeah, Rod of Alertness. While I'm holding it, I have advantage on perception checks.
So 15.
Yeah.
Because you're asleep.
Oh, okay, sure.
You're not sat. You're not stood there holding a rod. You are
That's how she
asleep.
sleeps.
Yes. So just Ashran. That's nice. You wake up, and you'll note that Jamal, this is not Dragon Keepers. We don't need to hear about your tent experiences. As you wake up, Ashran, you note that Marcus is walking out towards the tree. Marcus, Joshua, is drawn to this tree. Starling sits and watches you, but doesn't stop you. You feel compelled to reach up and put your hand on this thick, sticky webbing.
Ugh.
And as you do, you note that it's wet. You can pull your hand away, but when you touch it, you feel sort of a tremor, a shake. the webbing.
They're gonna know.
They're gonna know. Starling sort of calls out. What are you doing? Back here. I thought you said you were going for a closer look. Stop touching things.
Come here. What are you doing out there? Come on back. Come on back.
Pretty
Here.
much.
Can I follow, like, can I trace the weapon with my eyes to see where it leads off to?
From one branch to another.
Oh, it's just here. It's
Just
not
in that
like
tree. Just in that
it's
tree.
not connected anywhere else.
But it's thick. It's like it's been webbed hundreds upon hundreds of times.
Are there any other trees that are like this?
There is only one tree in sight. In near sight, I guess you sort of look far down the hill. You can see a couple more, but certainly you go way too far away to see if there's any webbing.
I mean, I think Marcus would just go back. I don't see
Yeah.
any reason why he
agree.
would
I agree.
stay and fuck
Eat
around.
the web.
I'm gonna lie there on the ground, kind of thinking he's just got us killed. Go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Starling and Marcus, I'll take a charisma check, please.
Charisma check. That's a 9.
You are hungry.
She is no longer exhausted.
Very
so
hungry.
+1. 18.
Just like in real life.
18. Starling doesn't get hungry. Years of being an alcoholic.
Yeah.
She needs a liquid lunch.
She has a liquid lunch. She does take the swig of the brandy. She's still got half a bottle left. She's been quite conservative with that.
I think it's a magic
Wow.
bottle that just refills.
How many bottles
As
did she
the-
bring?
as-
Just one?
Two. As
Yeah,
the
she's
sixth
just walking
hour
around
passes-
clunking sounds of glass bottles in her bag.
As the 6th hour passes, Obi, you can take a long rest. Has anyone else
Aman?
been asleep for 6 hours? Arman can take a long rest, but I don't think Michaela has access to that anyway.
I'll just fill up his
Starling
health.
could have taken a long rest as well. She had the 4 hours.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yen can take a long rest.
Yeah. You could say Elliot technically can.
At the end of the 6th hour, Marcus, who would you wake?
I will wake Yen.
Okay, and Callum. You have Obi, Arman left. Oh, sorry, not Callum. You've gone back to bed. Starling will wake Aman. So Aman and Yen can take the rest. Yen, when you wake up, can I have a charisma check, please? With advantage.
Okay, charisma check. This is going to be terrible. Yeah, that's 12.
Okay.
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
Minus 2.
Yen is hungry,
average.
but she's managing.
Okay.
Aman doesn't seem to be struggling with the hunger at all. He doesn't need to make a check. Obi, as you've had the benefit of your long rest, you sort of feel as if somebody's quite close to you, almost, leaning over you or even touching you.
Kiss you.
And you wake up with a start, but as you look around, no one's that close. But your eyes are drawn over to Sullivan. You'll note that he's still
I'm already next to him.
unconscious. He's still unconscious, but he has one hand clasped around the unmovable rod very tightly. The other one, his finger is close to the button.
Button?
Yeah, so an unmovable rod has a button to put it into unmovable mode or immovable mode and movable mode. I believe it requires attunement or a DC 30 strength check to make it move. Is that correct?
You need a DC 30 strength check to move it, but even then, only 10 feet.
And attunement is you need attunement.
It doesn't have attunement, no.
So the button that puts it in place.
I guess anyone could press that at any time.
Okay, there is no restrictions against Sullivan having the brains to press the button.
Yep.
Okay.
Sullivan doesn't have intelligence. Does he have a -1?
Obi does. Obi notes that Sullivan is clutching it almost like a sword with one hand very tightly. The other hand has moved up next to the button, but has not pressed it in.
Let's rotate it away from him.
Other
Can I
side.
grab his hand and slowly move it away
When you touch
from
his
the
hand,
rod.
it is ice cold.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
both of them. In fact, as you reach up to his face, he's sweating. His face is very hot.
You guys a pulse?
Oh yeah. A little quick at the moment. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm gonna whisper into his ear. Sullivan, are you there?
You see this sort of moment where his eyelids twitch left and right, as if he's dreaming, as if his eyes are moving rapidly behind their lids. And then his face sort of contorts in pain, and then goes slack again. Still hot, still sweating. His hands ice cold. Except only one of them's on the movable rod now. And as you look down, you will notice that his hand is at your belt, as if looking for a dagger.
I just grab his hand and hold it.
He's going to grip it.
I'll just, like-
He's going to grip yours as hard as possible, and I need a strength save, please.
Let's put another immovable rod on his hand. It's like
I do have
Full
another
spread.
one, if you want.
24.
Can you put an immovable rod on his immovable rod?
Possibly.
just stack them
Yep.
and
On
see
all
get
his
out of this one,
limbs.
fucker.
Put one on each arm. That's not a bad idea.
I'm afraid that 24 is a fail.
That was pretty good.
Damn.
on my
Whoa.
As
Oh,
Sullivan
and
got
that's
a
funny,
31 on his athletics. And he begins to crush your hand very slowly.
Oh.
And is ice cold to the touch. There is just this very brief moment where he sort of lets up just enough for Obi to snatch his hand away before getting it completely crushed. He's not really
Sullivan
with
lost
you.
friendship points.
I will move away from him, but stay close, just out of arm's reach.
Okay. And you're beginning, all of you, to wake up. Good morning. Can I take a charisma check from everyone other than Yen, Starling, and Arman, please?
Is this against
Only good
food?
one.
You may now have taken a long rest. Yes, this is against hunger.
Do I have
So was that
advantage because of
everyone
my
take
feet?
long rest?
What is your feat?
Or not my feet, my my feature.
Isn't that
I
just
can
sort of
go-
camp?
No, it's also I can go without food and sleep.
Okay,
for a longer period of
roll with
time.
advantage. Josh, you asked a question.
Sorry, was that everyone take a long rest?
Yes, you should take. You may now
Okay.
have taken a long rest.
Cool.
Did anybody get below a 12?
Yeah, I got that one.
Oh wow, I just barely passed.
Ashrin, Marcus. you
Get me
wake
up, Callum. Get me up.
You wake up very hungry. So you look around. There's nothing in here to eat.
There's Sullivan.
Well, actually, we long rested, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Callum has prepared new spells.
To remind you that Create Food and Drink has material requirements in Mistralia.
Right, right. And
So
what
if
are
we were
those
gonna-
requirements?
You need some sort of base food to work with. You can multiply it, but you can't create it out of thin air.
Okay,
Wait,
well,
why
if
don't
we
we
find
go in the
something.
lamp?
Same as good berry requires berries to start off with.
Wait, no, we have raisins.
That is not a food.
Right, one question for you, real quick. Since we've had this long rest now, has the 24 hours passed from my vulnerability? Or not quite yet?
Eh. How do you like your stats, Matt?
Did you say?
How do you like
Sorry,
your
what'd you-
stats?
Oh, I love being a god.
Yeah, cool. No, it's still going.
That'd be a shame if they went away.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Maybe after the next fight or something. No, it's because you long rested almost immediately at the beginning of session. I wasn't really
Yeah,
expecting
yeah.
that. It's going to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
a little longer. So, two things. First of all, hungry, everyone. Secondly, a reminder that obviously your cards are still in effect. Some of you have had quite bad dreams, and you can hear spiders above you.
Yuck. Do they sound
Oh,
edible, actually?
Yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of
protein.
my thought.
Well, don't we also still have a couple, like an hour or two left in the lamp? Or
we
it
have
has
about
to
10 hours
recharge?
left.
No,
I think we only spent 2 hours in there.
Yes, you still. Did you not take a whole long rest there?
No.
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 No, we
Yeah,
never
it was only
did
shorts,
that.
wasn't it?
We spent 2 hours in there, that's it.
I thought
Yeah.
you guys had a long rest prior to the previous fight.
We did, but we did it outside.
We did it in the
set up
cave.
a camp.
No. We were long resting when we got attacked by the bone dragon in that cave.
In the exact same spot in the cave.
Okay.
We never used the lamp for the long rest, though.
Okay.
It was
I got
only
my
short.
teeth.
Cool. Yeah. So you still have the 10 hours left.
Yeah, so we could go in there and eat.
Eat quickly. Use like 30 minutes. Eat quick and then jump back out.
Yeah, I love that.
Everyone in agreement then, or
Yeah.
Well,
Should we
man, I
take
don't-
turns? I don't want
I
us
don't
all
know-
to go and then come
Uh,
back and there's spiders. Go
I
ahead.
don't know that we want to
Oh.
be here still. Maybe we should just move a ways a bit. Find a sheltered area, just not in the same spot where we fought a massive dragon. I think we've stayed here too long.
You
Oh,
know
most-
the shelter.
That's a
Yeah.
good call. But are you guys sure you don't want a spider breakfast? Lovely roasted spider.
Can we like try and
I'll try
destroy
it.
this dragon before we leave? In case it
It's
might
in
want to come
pieces.
back at one.
Bunch of bones.
Oh. They're not still together?
You want to turn it to dust?
I wanted to like just
Reduce
take
to
the bones apart,
atoms.
but they're already apart, so. Let's spread them out. I'm just gonna move them around.
Let's take
Okay.
we
one.
just like, yeah, I was gonna say let's just take one of like the bone pieces. with
Obi
us.
can lift some of the smaller bones. He can
Obi's got
drag
a
some-
24
Obi's pretty
strength.
strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but even so, Obi can lift some of the smaller bones, and with a medium size, you can drag some of them. The larger bones are beyond any of you.
Can we break them up?
It would take you hours.
All right, fine. Let's just go.
Mind you, this creature was gargantuan, right?
Yeah, no, that's a
You
fair
know,
point.
40
Yeah.
foot in length.
I mean, as disgusting as the idea is, maybe if spiders are edible,
Let's
we
eat
should
them.
consider it.
Are you used to eating spiders, Ashrin?
They got
Obi, what
meat.
kind of question is that?
It's just I'm trying to see where she's from.
A man sort of looks around to you, and many spiders are inedible, poisonous, toxic, full of toxins. There is a
Oh.
chance, but
We really want to take that chance?
Amon would know
I'm not-
about spiders.
I think it is a large
Um,
risk.
Let's move on then.
Wait, hold on, guys. There's a immovable guy in the room that we're missing. What are we gonna do with him? I'm gonna point at Sullivan.
Oh yeah, he tried attacking me like right now. So I forgot to mention that.
Did he?
Good God,
Give me an
Obi.
insight check. Matt.
I say attack, he squeezed my hand and he's really cold.
He was asking
The
for
16.
help. It's just
That
a
is an
weird way of
attack.
showing it.
You're not sure if he was reaching to grab onto something in the real world, perhaps to pull himself back, or reaching to hurt you, or you know that he was reaching at your belt for a dagger, but you have no idea if it was to attack you. You're very uncertain of his motives.
He needs our help. He tried crushing my hand. And he's cold and he's sweating like he has a fever.
Wow.
Considering what he did before.
Marcus, go help him.
Help with
Yeah.
what?
know medicine.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'll do
Marcus
just
knows.
that.
Marcus knows medicine, right?
He does actually.
Yeah.
So he will go over to Sullivan's body and check out his symptoms.
Nice.
Go ahead and give me a medicine check with advantage. Obi has told you he has a fever, which is true. His face is hot and sweating. His hands are very cold.
An 18.
You will notice that his lips are slightly tinged blue.
Oh, he has COVID.
As
Uh-oh.
you
What?
as you sort of reach your hands over him and you raise his eyelids to look into his eyes, and you see that there's this sort of bright almost shining light behind his eyes, and they're glazed over completely. You note that as you place your hands upon his body, his heartbeat is racing. If you were to be told the sort of state of the body, you would believe that he was in a race, maybe, or running, or even fighting, but he's lying completely still. There is, when you sort of just pull his shirt away slightly, there is a sort of black line running from his heart up towards his neck, as if black blood is flowing through that particular vein.
Goodness.
And then you
Has
see that
Marcus
his mouth is
seen
moving.
anything like this before?
He has. Marcus has been witness to a revivify before. And this is the state of the body as revivify is being cast. It is as if he is being brought back from death, or perhaps is on the brink of it, being magically suspended. You do note that his lips are moving as if saying something.
Can I make out the kind of, I don't know, anything that he's trying to say?
You can choose between giving me a perception or an insight check.
I'll go for insight.
And while you're doing that, I'll take a dex save from Ashrin, Glacius, and Callum.
That's a 22.
Okay. Help me. Help me, please. Help me. Kill me.
Okay.
Only Marcus is hearing that. Dex saves. Did anybody get below 15?
Yes.
Great. You've been crushed under a spider. That's nice, isn't it? I will ask you,
It's
please, to
start
place your
eating.
tokens at the very right-hand edge of this page.
Marcus.
Oh, we should have left.
Oh, I've got no vision. Oh, there we go.
We were trying to leave,
So,
but then
like,
Sullivan died.
Line them up along the very right-hand wall, please.
Yep.
Try and make sure you're not on top of anybody. Keep going. There should be 8 tokens here, not 1. Or 4. Great. Keep going, like, to make them in a line from top to bottom.
Single file, everyone.
Just so that I can see that I've got all fucking 9 of them. Who am I missing?
Ollie?
Oh, fudge. Sorry.
Yes, that's right. I'm missing Stalin. That's cool. Callum, you can be there underneath a spider.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh.
Normal.
I was just going to say, it sounds really big.
Just slightly
And it
big
is.
Not
spider.
only that, it's a large bloated spider, but it has a sort of magic swirling pattern on his back. Marcus, you hear, help me, please, kill me, coming from Sullivan.
Spiders? Why couldn't it be follow the butterflies?
Is this just a black box for everyone else?
Um,
No.
It was for Callum, but then Amon gave me vision, so I think it's your token doesn't have vision, maybe.
You don't have dank vision?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
do you?
no, I have 120 feet of it.
Yeah, you
Okay.
should.
Maybe you're just blind.
Now I see something.
Also, true.
What do you see?
You're
Okay.
very
Ew.
unseen.
Can we please, guys, just... I understand there's lots of things that are funny to say out loud, but can we try and keep a thread going just a few seconds? Because 4 times Marcus has had Sullivan ask him to kill him, and we haven't yet responded to that moment. So can we focus on that first? Marcus.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to go to that when someone's being attacked by a spider.
You haven't noticed that yet.
Oh, I haven't.
No,
oh,
not at
then
all. You're
that's
leant over a
fine.
body at
Oh,
the back of a
okay.
cave.
Okay, that's fine then. Then yeah, I will tell everyone. Marcus will tell everyone that he's seen this kind of thing before in terms of bringing someone back, but based on the dark veins that are coursing through him, it might be that dark magic sustaining him, rather than, good magic, quote unquote. And I will tell them that he's asking for someone to kill him.
You think if we did, we'd be able to get him back? Bring him back?
I mean, you've seen how magic
We're not
works in
killing
this
him.
land.
What did Obi say? Sorry.
We're not killing him.
And as Obi says that, that is when Callum gets flattened by a spider.
Oh.
And,
Typical
Callum.
I will ask everyone to roll initiative. Marcus at disadvantage, please.
Of course.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay. 18.
Switch dice. This is
What
helpful.
a net 20. So unfair.
Life's not about being fair, Marcus.
What was your
What's
final
it
roll,
about?
Marcus? 18?
An 18.
Oh, I'm just not looking good right now.
He's still a box. He didn't even notice what's happening.
I was gonna say, Callum doesn't even know he's been.
Ashrin, you note that this spider falls down upon Callum. What do you do about it?
I sort of roll my eyes, and of course it's fucking Callum. Yeah. Take shots at it.
Jeez!
Just kill me.
Oh no, it's affecting
Fireball.
everyone.
I do. still have
That's not
fireball.
great. 14 to hit.
A 14 will miss, I'm afraid. And
Yeah.
when it hits, when the arrow sort of clanks into the side of this spider, it hits with almost a tinny sound, as if it had struck metal.
You did
And
hit me.
You note that the spider, it makes a sort of metallic sound when
Oh.
your arrow clinks into it, and then fizzles, as if the creature had acid on its body. And on that note of acid,
Oh, great.
Callum, that was 6 piercing, 13 acid damage, and a -1 to armor class.
Wow.
Ashrin, second attack.
I imagine these spiders have no problem seeing me. Just correct.
Right now, the spider does not seem to have noticed anyone other than Callum.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
$32. 6 of that was thunder.
Nice. Does that conclude your turn?
Nope, I get an extra shot, which is a natural 20.
Nice.
We love to
Nice.
see it.
Means I don't get my sneak attack because I already used that, but I do get an extra D8. Oh, that was good. So 20 plus 24 is 44, plus 15 is 59.
Right.
12 of that was thunder damage.
Nice. Creature is severely wounded. Does that conclude your turn?
Yes.
There'll be a second. I just realised that you guys can't see the nameplate on this spider.
Or initiative orders.
Well, you can have that as well, I guess. Creature pounces towards Callum.
Wait a minute. Why's mine a 24 in initiative? I rolled 31.
Because something. What did you actually do?
I rolled my initiative
You'd
with
like to roll
advantage
with
because
advantage?
yeah.
Did
So I
you?
would do
Or
it.
did
That
you
was
just click it?
I just clicked it and it automatically rolls with advantage.
You roll with advantage. Does it?
Well, never mind. It is what it is now. But yes, in general, Jamal, you need to right click and then click roll with advantage.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay,
So it came
otherwise-
up in roll 20 for whatever reason, but
Sure, but in D&D Beyond, it takes the first roll.
oh, okay, right, gotcha.
Anyway, Castle spiders. These creatures sort of dark red, almost as if they have blood inside them. And as they leap out towards Callum, this one is going to take a bite at you, Callum.
Bring it on.
20 to hit.
Shield.
Okay.
Sick of the bullshit.
And the other one gets a 11 to hit.
Did you just cast a spell?
I'll take
Oh
that.
no.
And then the second one is going to go, and then I will ask you for a D100, please.
Cannot find my D10.
Does a 25 hit you?
Yes.
Con save against poison, please.
Okay.
The condition.
Okay,
No,
I
not
have
the condition.
advantage
Sorry,
on that.
not the condition, just damage.
Okay,
Yes.
I have advantage on that.
Mm-hmm.
Con save against poison. That's a 22.
Okay, you take 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing.
And 7 poison then. Already halved from your save.
It's already halved. Do I have it again if I naturally resist poison?
Yeah, so that's just the 3 for you.
Okay, and my
D100, please.
D100 was 93. Almost the year I was born.
Okay. Your next roll will have a D8 subtracted.
Ooh.
Cool. Any roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's ability roll, saving throw, or attack. So
Oh,
that covers most things. So I guess not your damage, for example.
oh, that's true.
Yen. So just to clarify, anybody who is on the right-hand side of the screen is in the cave. It is assumed that to attack you would have to step to this line. So that's why, which would be the edge of the cave. You cannot shoot from within the cave. The distortion of the light is too difficult. What are you doing, Ian?
Right, this actually kind of worked out pretty well for me. I am actually going to cast a first level spell.
Okay.
So, let me just get the box up. 20-foot cube. Oh, snap to
What are you casting?
fairy fire.
Okay.
Because I've got fairy magic thing, so
Right.
that'll be on all 3 of the spiders. Unfortunately, it will also hit Callum, but since Callum's pinned on the grounds, the advantage shouldn't matter. I hope.
That's true.
So,
What is that, a dex save? I won't pass.
uh,
I got a nat 20! Yeah!
it's a DC 17 dex save.
But I do have to
Almost.
subtract a d8.
Yes, you do. And it's subtraction of the base roll,
And-
so you won't automatically succeed because you rolled in that 20.
Yeah, okay, so hold on. Well,
Effectively,
now
you
I have my
rolled a 12.
modifier.
No, it's not.
Is it minus 8
it's
or a
D8.
d8?
Minus a d8, but like it's effectively like you rolled a 12 or a 13 or a 14 or a 15 or a 16 or whatever, do you know what I mean?
Okay, I got 4 on my d8, so it's
Okay,
down to
so you rolled a
16. Plus 2 from my dex, so it's an 18.
Let's go!
Jamal, I'll take a D100, please.
Right. Wow, that's a 92.
Ah,
That was
Join me.
useless.
join me, won't you?
Wait, did the Marine Spider make the save as well?
I'm getting there. It's refreshing
Yep.
my initiative track
Sure.
every time I click anything. Yes.
Ugh, they're
Oh my
so
God.
Oh my
dexterous.
gosh.
That hurts.
What was your... It was a 92, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. You have disadvantage on all dexterity checks for the next hour.
Well,
Okay.
That includes initiative.
Alright, I'll take my 25 feet of flying up. Oh my god, okay.
you saw the rest of
Yeah.
the cave?
Saw some stuff. That'll be
Oh,
me.
you guys, sorry. Bear with me a second. You shouldn't be blocked off from seeing these creatures. Oh, why's that happened? I thought I deleted all of that. There you go.
Oh!
Oh.
Ah!
Oh,
Yeah,
I'd actually
Oh,
rather
no.
not see if that's
Yeah,
possible.
if I wouldn't be moving there if I had seen
Where would you be
those
moving?
things, so may I just shift myself, actually, can I stay there still?
Sure, great. Glacius.
Sure.
Ooh, I'm just gonna hit the colossal spider.
Okay.
I don't like any of this.
Were you 15?
Uh,
Oh, no, it's 10 feet.
I'm just gonna do a regular attack for now.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
All right, so that will be 12 slashing plus 3 cold.
Okay. Make a strength save, please.
Strength save. Okay, I can do that. 17.
No, you cannot. As you go to retract your weapon, it is genuinely stuck to the spider's almost like minorly hairy carapace. And you go to retract your weapon, it just doesn't come back. You can't swing that weapon.
Alright, well then I'll just do a breath attack.
Okay, cool.
I need a dex save from it.
Can you hit 2 creatures with that? Or not?
Probably.
What's
Let me pull out the actual
What is it?
it's a cone.
Yeah, but a what cone?
15 foot, I think.
Yeah, I'm pulling out the model. Give me a sec.
Okay, let me re-clarify. Darth, are you using the breath from your face or the breath from your weapon?
Oh, the breath's from my face because
Okay,
I've
cool,
already
great.
used my weapon.
Okay, just double check. I didn't know if it replaced an attack or if it replaced an action. Okay, cool. So you can just hit the weapon.
No, it replaces an attack, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'd say, I don't know, big number on the dex save. 25.
Yeah, that passes, so he'll take half of this. Oh, no, not 4. Not cool. Dude, that was bullshit. Okay, 13. And so he'll take half.
You will note, however, that the creature seems to sort of unnaturally flex backwards. The cold seems to have had an unusual effect on it. It hasn't been sort of... it's not resistant or vulnerable or anything like that. It hasn't affected the damage. But it does seem to have done something to it. You're not quite sure what. You can retract your weapon.
If that's the
once
case,
you hit it
then
with the cold, the creature sort of does this brittle thing, and as its body seems to almost freeze over briefly, you're able to retract your weapon as the stickiness dissipates.
Alright, then I'll hit it with my bonus action.
Great. Can't you just hit it with your third attack?
Oh, I can. Yeah, I forgot I have 3.
Do that.
Yeah, let's do that first. That seems a lot better. Oh, that's only a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Alright. That will be 14 slashing damage, as well as... Ooh, 10 cold damage.
Okay.
And then hit it with the bunt.
Okay.
23. Healing.
Yeah, that'll hit.
9 bludgeoning and... Ooh, 10 cold again.
Okay.
Pretty hot.
Alright, I'm going to use a sorcery point to this room spider here to attack. Use Firebolt as a bonus action.
Yep, D100, please.
The crit. I've never crit before in this campaign with an attack.
Whoa!
Is that
Do you have a crit
true?
card? No, OB always does saves.
29 to hit, or not to hit, 29 on the D100.
Okay, your charisma is increased by 2 for the next minute.
Oh,
Oh my
Lord.
Oh
gosh.
shit, that's really good.
Oh, can we join your cult?
Not really. It's just a firebolt. It's not isn't affected by his charisma at all.
My attack hit goes up, man.
No,
but-
it's just because it's a spellcasting modifier.
Yeah.
Wait. Sorry, hold on. I don't know why I went to 30.
Does OB have a crit card to use?
Yeah, I'm gonna use.
You're gonna use it? Okay.
Getting it.
Oh hell yeah.
Just I know I have 3 of them.
Oh, shit.
I've never used one. I want to use one.
Okay, so this is a spell roll. So this is maximum damage, and the target has disadvantage on saving throws against your spells for 3d4 rounds. Will it get to see 3d4 rounds? That's the real question. Tell me your what is it? Your damage? Like, what's your standard?
3d10 fire.
Okay, so you do 65
3d10.
damage.
Great.
He doesn't seem to like the flames. His body he's not vulnerable, but he does sort of curl inwards, as if uncomfortable. You use the
Alright.
bonus action to do that with Kraken spell, right? What are you doing with your action?
I am using second level spell. I'm using Chilling Winds. I'm twin casting it on the same one and the Fey Spider behind it.
Okay, make me a D100.
So I need to do 2 since I twin cast it.
Nope.
Which one? Okay.
How many rounds is it at disadvantage? The rune spider.
84.
Relevant.
Okay.
84 on D100.
For the next minute, you gain resistance to poison and psychic damage.
Holy shit, Obi! Stop rolling so good.
That's pretty fucking good.
Alright,
I'm trying to.
I need a con save
know,
from both
I'm trying
spiders.
to get there.
Yeah.
Every time I click on a character in this initiative, it refreshes the initiative tracker.
Why is Obi the MVP, like, always?
That's a 9 on the face spider.
Hell. It needs a nat 20 to pass. It's a 21 DC.
It's a 4.
Hell. Alright, so they both take 19 plus 5 for my whole thing. Wait, 8? Why
Nice.
opposite 8?
I think it's to do with your charisma score.
Oh, it is, you're right. Shit. They take
Obi's a plus
27.
8. Shit.
So they take 27 cold damage
This one's
and
severely wounded, the other one's dead.
nice. Its
job,
speed is
Obi.
halved. Its speed is currently halved.
Great.
Awesome.
Why not?
That's the only reason. That's the only reason I use the spell is make him stay
Is that your
away.
turn?
Phase half speed.
Yeah, that's it. I can remake the save on its turn.
Okay, this
take
creature's going
damage.
to phase out of existence and take on its main threat.
Oh.
So that's you, Obi.
Wait, that's not the one that's not the one I was
it's
attacking.
not, but a
Sorry.
14 will miss you anyway. No, I know, it's not the one that's severely wounded.
Yeah, you said main. I thought.
Oh yeah,
that's fine.
they've all established that you are the main threat.
Oh,
This one
fucking
is
hell.
going to phase into your existence, Glacius, if you want to take a reaction.
Yeah, I would like to. I will Great Weapon Master this.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's. I will use superiority die.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, that is a 21 to hit then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Creature's dead.
Yeah.
I don't need the damage.
Yeah.
Callum, that's a 20 and a 18 to hit you.
Miss and miss.
Yeah, okay. Marcus, you're up. Marcus, as you're sort of leant over Sullivan asking, what do we do? He's calling out, begging you for, begging us to kill him. As you go to get up to the fight, Sullivan will take your wrist in his hand. And he sort of, you feel a jolt of magic pass through you. You don't know what he's done.
I'm sorry, that spider should have taken more damage on its turn.
It died.
No, the one on top.
No, the
Which
one
one?
you cast on was the one that died.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. That wasn't the one I cast on, but I don't think it matters. I guess
What?
because they're the same exact creature.
What? You cast on the one
It
that was
doesn't
up
matter.
here, right?
'cause- Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Got
Matt's
severely
saying at the
wounded,
start of its turn.
and then it died trying to phase in to Glacius. So it's dead either way. The creature at the top has not been touched yet in this fight. The one that's in front of you. It is.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Marcus. You feel a jolt of magic pass through you, but you don't know what it is.
That's fine. I will go up here to protect Obi.
Friendship
And
bonus.
I will. You.
In Sogravia, you don't protect Obi. Obi protects you.
Yeah, I'll use my
God.
action to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. I need a D100, please.
Yeah.
Is this
That is 67.
Is this the third level spell?
It is.
Wow. You gain the service of a spiritual weapon that does not require concentration until your next long rest.
Oh,
That's badass.
I just want to let you know that this is sandwiched in between you're blind for a day and you lose ability to cast spells for a day.
Amazing.
So, nice roll.
Dude.
Yeah, so Spirit Guardians, obviously everyone is immune to it. All of
Even
our
me?
friends, but I'm thinking it will hit both the Phase Spider and the
Yep.
Colossus
their roll on
Spider when
that
they
turn.
start their turn. Yep. And then I guess I'll use my bonus action to make a spiritual
Josh,
weapon
is it 15 feet?
attack. It is.
Okay, you should all be able to see that yellow aura of Spirit Guardians.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
And then, yeah, you have a spiritual weapon. I think you have an asset. But if you don't, I will make sure you have one shortly.
I don't.
Okay, cool.
I hit this
go
two
ahead. Who are
now.
you hitting?
I'll hit the Phase Spider. Which will be... Oh, that's awful. A 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh. La-di-da. That is... Hold on, let me just double check something. Okay, yeah, that's a cantrip. Yeah, so that's 7 force damage. And that's my turn.
Okay, Starling.
Starling will steady aim as her bonus action and then take a shot at the ruined spider.
Ruin that spider.
For a 30.
Yep.
Nope, 26 because she's sharpshooter. Yeah.
She's sharpshooter? She's dead.
Yay!
Had
It
11 health.
explodes.
Yeah, she had all her sneak attack stuff too.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's her.
Okay. That brings us to this creature. Callum.
Yo.
It's your day.
Another one.
Sorry, it's rolling with advantage because you're prone. 26.
How rude. Yep.
How
Class
rude.
reduced by 1. 6 piercing damage. 8 acid damage. Second hit. 25.
Yep.
Armor class reduced by 1. 10 piercing. 6 acid. Callum, it's your turn.
Great. I will stand up. Well, what can I do now? I will probably just... Let me see if I can... I'm in like all of these... Yeah, I'm in all these guys' range. Okay, I cannot leave this range. Then I'm going to probably just... Shocking Grasp? Let's do that.
Okay, do 100, please.
I'll Shocking Grasp this Colossal Spider A. D100, that is a 70. Just a 70.
Okay, I'll be a second.
And that's
The spiritual weapon, you should be able to move it now. Oh dear.
Yes, thank you.
You gain the ability to speak with animals now. Please don't
thank
talk to
goodness.
spiders, I'm not in the
Are
mood.
these animals? Because I have got words for them. That's a 29 to hit. Though.
This one's not, but these ones are.
Oh, good. Well, I'm
you
about
can hear
to
their
say,
battle plans.
Hey, fuck you. 29 to hit.
29
Hey,
hits.
fuck you.
Take that. 17 lightning damage.
Sorry, Makeda, is that Colossal Spider A?
Yes, it is.
Yep. Okay, creature cannot take reactions, etc., etc. Is wounded. Oh, is that
Nice.
lightning damage?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I love
Does
this.
he like it?
I don't like that.
It follows the fact that he was frozen. It's a very specific effect.
Whoa. Yeah, we totally planned the combo.
Okay,
Yeah.
he is not shattered.
Damn.
But you will note that all magical abilities of this creature are suspended. You can't use any of them.
Hell,
Okay,
dab me
cool.
up, my guy.
These creatures don't like sequential elemental damage. Does that conclude your turn?
Oh, you're
I
gonna hate
mean,
us, then.
I'll use my bonus action to send in my new favorite son, I guess, to help me. He's going to fire at this one.
Okay.
The phase spider again. I don't know, maybe he doesn't like force damage.
Oh, the
That's
phase
a-
spider, this one?
Oh, sorry, I meant colossal.
Okay, Colossal A, got him.
14 to hit.
14 will miss.
Oh, nah, you failed me again. Well, that is Callum's turn. He just
I
shakes
feel like
his
this is the
head.
first time Nye's missed.
It probably is. But Callum just remembers the failures, you know?
As you are all sort of standing there, Glacius and Yen, you feel... sorry, Glacius and Obi, you feel someone step in between you.
Oh, no.
Swinging an immovable rod that
Oh,
is currently
God.
What the
immersed.
fuck?
Sullivan moves through, but as you turn, you will note that there are black streaks below his eyes. His eyes are an inky black. And as he strikes, he smites with a dark red and black magic.
Ruh-roh.
Who's he attacking?
Whoa.
That's a
The
good
face
question.
spider.
King!
Oh, fantastic. Did you do that?
I need the D8. What is all that extra shit? It is just a
A lot of
D8.
stuff.
It is 12 damage. And he is going to smite at the 4th level.
Jesus.
Yay.
Calm
Very
down.
unnecessary, and kill that creature.
Nice.
You say nice, but it had 8 hit points after the hit. You blew a 4th level smite on
it's-
it.
He's
It's
showing
not-
off.
Oh,
Asher.
300.
Ashrin, you're up. It's not a spell.
Yeah, Sullivan.
Okay, well, that was something that happened. I'm just gonna take shots at this guy.
Okay, as you do so, give me a perception check.
Okay. 20 total.
You do note that Marcus is moving towards this creature. And as you look at him, you note that his eyes are slightly darkened, almost black. Carry on. That's real.
Not okay with that. I'm
Marcus?
still gonna shoot the spider
Yeah,
before Marcus gets to it.
Yeah.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
Nice.
8 thunder, 20 piercing.
Creature severely wounded.
Second shot.
I'm gonna do it again.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
5 thunder, 20 piercing again.
Creature's dead.
Let's
Very
go.
nice.
Second creature turn.
Yes.
Tell him that's a natural 20.
Who?
You.
Con save.
No. I will use. Marcus will use his reaction to emit a bright light and use one of his charges of warding flare to
Mhm.
have that at disadvantage.
Oh, wow. This is taking me back to Isidore. Yes.
You can do that when
Thank
somebody
you.
else is attacked?
Yes, you
Improved
sure can.
flare, yeah. At level
Yes,
6.
you can.
Oh,
Within
cool.
30 feet, which we are.
Nice.
I played a
See,
sunlight cleric for a long time.
You did. Creature got an 11 hit. Yen, you're up.
Yes, Marcus, my hero.
That might be his last action.
Oh no!
Which spider is it? Which spider did we observe he was moving towards? The ruin or the colossal?
Oh.
He was moving towards
Marcus.
the one Ashton just killed.
The one that's
Oh,
dead.
it's the one Ashton just killed. Oh, okay. Right, then I shall, I guess, take 2 at the ruined spider. At them.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just have to sharpshooter these. Fuck it. First one, I'm gonna try a planar strike as well. So longbow shot 1 for -5. 22 to hit.
Mhm.
So that's going to be this damage, 11 piercing, 2 radiant, plus 10 more piercing, and Planar Warrior is going to do another 2d8 force. 7.
Mhm.
Second shot, same spider. Same thing. It's going to be a 20 to hit.
Mhm.
Let's go.
That's going to be a further 19 piercing and 6 radiant.
Okay.
At the
Which
ruined
is-
spider, that
yep.
was both of those.
Your second creature turn.
Yep, that's But let's attack some bonus.
Gracious.
Yeah. I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
and
I'm going to make an opportunity attack.
What? How could you?
That's a 29 to hit you.
God damn it.
yeah, that does hit.
That is 13 slashing and 20 radiant damage.
Damn.
33. All right.
With an immovable rod, by the way, is what he's hit you with.
Yeah. Can't let him have shit. I'll attack the colossal spider.
Okay.
No Great Weapon Master. So that is... I should have. That's a 30 to hit.
30 hits.
That will be... 11 slashing and...
Again, you see the reaction to the cold. The creature sort of... His skin hardens. He goes a little brittle.
That's 12 cold again.
Yeah, hit him with lightning.
Yeah.
Combo.
Cast lightning bolt.
Funnily enough, wait.
You didn't prepare it today?
No, because I have a javelin of lightning.
You can poke him with it if you want.
Wait a minute.
You can poke him with it if you want. Make an attack over the javelin.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Nice.
That is a 20.
Yes! I rolled a 7! As you see the lightning charge into this creature's brittle skin, I've always wanted this to happen to one of my creatures. You just see him sort of shatter apart and splatter all of you in the blood that it was containing. That whole back of that creature is just a blood sack.
Ew.
This is a colossal mosquito spider.
Ugh, covered in blood. I give Glacius a thumbs up.
It's got a proboscis.
Oh, nasty.
Yes, I love that word.
Thank God I don't have blood.
Creature's dead.
Hell yeah, and then I'll move over here and I'll take my third attack on the ruined spider. I will Great Weapon Master.
Great, so you should. Then you can miss.
What is that? That's a 14?
Yeah, like I said, then you can miss.
Damn.
That's a third attack,
bonus
right?
action.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I can do a full attack because I killed a creature this turn.
You can attack with your halberd as a bonus action, yes.
Yes.
Sorry, your double axe or whatever it's called.
Alright, that's a 19 to hit. I didn't Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, okay.
I forgot to call it out. That's 11 slashing and 7 cold damage.
You mean to cold damage. Obi.
Rude.
It's not really. I'm just taking
Rude. I mean, I just exploded something, so I think it'd be
everything's
okay.
immune to cold damage.
That was awesome.
Obi, it's your turn.
Yeah.
There is one creature left. It is
Firebolt. Oh, 24 to hit.
24 hits. Roll me a D100, please.
$53.
Oof.
Oof.
You take 28 psychic damage.
I'm currently
You're
resistant.
resistant.
Sick. Why not? Take 14.
Take that 14 psychic damage, Obi.
Obi is unto a god.
You should have played a wild magic sorcerer match. You seem to have a power over these things.
Yeah, you're good at D100s.
No,
Yeah, it
my
seems
original
incredible
plan was
right
actually
now.
to play that.
I know.
Damn.
I told you not to. My bad.
Yeah.
What was the damage?
20 fire damage.
Nice. The creature's on the brink of death, but it's not quite dead yet. Don't worry. There's plenty of people left to kill it.
I'm not gonna do anything by bonus action, but I'm going to look at Sullivan and just say, Sullivan, stop! We need you. Please don't hurt
It
us
fixes you
anymore.
with look. It's just pure black eyes, marked down.
So it kind of looks like a stone cold, like he's just not there, like someone else.
he's
under control of
completely
his body.
possessed by this black,
Yeah.
inky creature. Speaking of possessed, Marcus, need a wisdom save.
Oh,
He's
he's
quite
kind of
good
good
at
I'd
though.
love to. Is this against a spell or magical effect?
Yes.
Well,
That's
well.
advantage, baby.
That's a 19.
Yeah. You are still sort of affected by this. You've got like these sort of dark eyes. You must make an attack this turn.
Oh, damn. Okay, well, there goes my idea of what I was going to do.
Sorry.
Oh, but I
Attack
can't.
yourself.
You can run at the creature and then make an attack.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I will.
You can run. You can cantrip. That's still an attack.
Yeah,
you can
yeah, that's what I
spiritual
was gonna
weapon
do.
attack, whatever. Really. I don't really
I
know.
can't because that only moves 20 feet a
Oh
turn.
yeah, true. Thanks.
So unless it's a very heavy weapon thing with 10 feet of reach, you know what I mean.
Right,
I'm just gonna
right.
dawn fire. I'm just gonna dawn fire. That's a
Fire
dex
isn't an attack
save.
roll.
Oh, conjure flame. I will conjure flame.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
roll to hit.
That's a 21.
Okay, damage. And a D100.
That's a 14. Oh, the 16. Sorry, 16 fire.
Creature's dead. Roll me a D100.
And a D100. That is 92.
You lose proficiency in. No, you.
Gain proficiency and everything?
No, I'm also in the wrong too. You. Oh, somebody I did something with dex checks to earlier, and I got it wrong because somebody else rolled a 92 earlier.
Oh no.
And instead, you should both gain the effects
I wonder
of the
who that
blur.
was.
Instead, you should both have gained the effects of the blur spell for a minute, which is going to have
Wow.
absolutely no effect. But yeah, sorry, it's really confusing because the spreadsheet has numbers down the side, and then I actually have numbers down the side, and I always use the wrong number. Anyway,
How long does this ritual weapon last again?
till the next
Oh, we long rest.
Long rest, nice.
And it will just
Very
lower your
nice.
movement speed even if you speed up. At the end of this combat, you can't help but all turn to Sullivan, who is sort of standing there gripping this immovable rod. He does not
still in
attack
full-
Obi.
Is it in immovable mode? Or
No,
like,
no,
did he
he's
shrink
pressed
it?
the button.
Oh, okay, all right. Because I was gonna say, damn, Sullivan fucking jacked right now.
Okay.
I mean, he is very strong.
As he's sort of standing there clenching it, you can see him staring at Obi and holding back. And Marcus, you felt that jolt of magic through you, as if Sullivan, part of what was affecting him, jumped to you. But Marcus will realize that this is a choice. He's a strong cleric. He could get rid of this effect. Or he could take on more of it, share the burden, so to speak. As Sullivan, Josh, you will feel sort of as if there's a slight light coming up behind a grey haze. Standing in front of that slight light is Obi, looking up at you. For the first time since you were struck down in battle, you can slightly control your character. But you feel slightly present. However, you sort of feel this dark tether reaching out towards somebody else. And as you look to the left, you see Marcus. This strand of dark shadow, you can see it between your heart and his. He looks at you and just gives you a nod as if to say he's ready to bear this burden if you will allow him.
Sullivan can't do that. He can't actively, knowingly, put down someone else.
Marcus strides over and says to you, "And what if I give you no choice? You're a danger to the party while not in control. Let me share this burden so that we can control it together, so that we can defeat it together." In your fog, in your haze, When you've been away, you've struck out at those you love best. Let us make it so that that doesn't happen again. But Sullivan, you know that, even shared, there will be times while holding this burden that you can't control who you strike out at. In either situation. Obi, you hear this exchange and are stood there. Everybody else is a little further away.
Alright, that's one more person off the suspect list now.
I
Do you
love
say anything
this.
to encourage Sullivan or discourage Sullivan
Yes.
from sharing this burden?
Ooh. Look up at him and say, Sullivan, we need you back here. I think Marcus is strong enough to help control this. He has certain capabilities that you don't have. I think you should listen to him. He almost killed us. He might do it again if you don't listen.
I'm
Please.
going to tell you what this means mechanically, Josh, so you can make the decision. At the start of any initiative roll, you must make a charisma save with disadvantage. If you get below a 20, for the duration of the combat, you can only attack the person nearest to you. Enemy or ally. But if you get above a 20, which should be quite easy with Sullivan, as I think he has a plus 14.
I have a plus 15.
Yeah. Then you may act as normal.
Right.
So there's
Oh,
a
plus 15
25% chance that you try and kill your friends.
Right.
Yeah, he's a paladin and he's charismatic. So, and
Very.
Marcus will have to do the same. But his is a wisdom save.
His is a plus 8.
So both of you will, and he doesn't roll with disadvantage. So at the beginning of combat, both of you will roll, and bear in mind, your allies will be aware of this effect. So if they distance themselves from you, you may find yourself with the nearest target being an enemy anyway.
Right.
Do it.
You don't know if any other extensions of the effect of your soul being tethered would change anything.
It's so tricky because I don't think Sullivan would want to cause someone else to go through it as well, you know?
And
You know,
that's
it's
why
best
Marcus
to
tries to
just-
press on you that you, by doing this, by sharing this burden, you could stop being just a liability and a danger to your friends. So
Yeah.
you could aid them.
Yeah, that's the thing is that in one hand, I don't think he'd want to like have someone else be at risk as well. You know, it's a lot easier to subdue one person than it is to do two. But, you know, yeah, he will do it. He will share the person.
Okay.
I couldn't think
Marcus
of a
sort of
positive.
Reaches out and clasps your hand, and it's an honor to have you back, soldier. He looks over to Glacius and nods towards the sword that you're holding.
Oh yeah. I'll give it back to Sullivan.
Do you say anything?
Yeah, I'll going up to him still because I'm assuming he's still in like the blackened eye.
No, he isn't. That stopped.
Oh,
at
he's
the end of
not?
combat.
That stopped. Okay. He'll like take the sword off his back and he'll put it back in Sullivan's hands and he'll put his hand on his shoulder and say, "I think it's time you came home."
Sullivan, as you hear this, Arman just sort of puts his hand out to you and sort of takes your wrist and passes you something. It's a folded up piece of cloth, a rolled up piece of cloth.
Weed.
Okay. What is?
Sort of like a small bundle.
Okay, I'll open it up.
It's the Dawn Guard cloak you discarded.
Oh, disgusting.
Try to do something nice for Sullivan. Hates everybody for it.
I will put it in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the kind of like Sullivan's like looking at everyone, like his face is like hugely apologetic for everything that he's put everyone through, but he can't bring himself to like, he doesn't know how to verbalize it because he feels so guilty.
As you all stand round, seeing Sullivan coming back to himself for the first time, a reminder that you are all now seeing this and can partake and be part of the return of Sullivan. Marcus sort of walks a little way away and sits down. You see him sort of holding the hilt of his sword. Just a couple of times charging the blade out and back, just checking that he still can use his sword. What are the rest of you doing? Obi, Callum, Asher?
I give Sullivan a hug. And I just say, thanks for coming back. We missed you. Also, I have a secret to tell you when no one else is around.
Okay. I will hug him back very hard, and say, thank you for bringing me back.
That was me. I think it was all you. You used your strength.
No, I couldn't have done it if I hadn't have heard your calling.
I'll go up to Sullivan and ask for my immovable rod back. Say,
No! This is my improvised weapon.
I'll hang on to this if you lose yourself again, don't worry, but...
No, of course, I will of course hand it back. Where's Sid?
Sid is over in, like, the corner of a cave, just, he's still deactivated. He's off.
What happened to him?
Oh, yeah. He's malfunctioning. I don't know if it's safe to carry on like we have been, so you're just getting me for the moment.
Oh, this place really does affect everything.
Yeah. Actually, on that, I will go and just look over the inert Sid. Yep. Check him over. Give him a little pat. I am going to take his rocket boots for myself.
You will note that there appears to be nothing wrong with Sid at all. It's perfectly functional.
Suspicious.
For now.
Yeah. You know, one big malfunction is a whoopsie, but two is a pattern. Is how Callum would say it.
They were the same Sid, though.
Exactly.
This could be a fresh Sid, right?
He's going to just take, like, the boots and the head, disassemble them, put them in his bag, and then take Spike and Bun, and, yeah, just leave the body of Sid right there. I'll rebuild him another time.
Very reluctant to leave Sid. At one
I
point,
know.
curls in the body and sort of rubs.
I'm holding up
against
like
inside.
I'm holding up like the head for him to basically sit in Callum's bag.
The cat sort of stops and looks back at the body, looks to you with the head, and then almost gives you a sort of perceptive nod, and just trots behind you.
Come on, yeah, I know. I don't
Not
want
gonna
pets,
jump
but
in, but he's just gonna trot behind you.
all right, you'll see Sid again. Don't worry.
Ashrin, as you note Sullivan returning to himself, what is your perception of the situation?
Glad we're all not trying to kill each other anymore. Can we get out of here?
Never would I have thought I'd hear a set of words more welcome than that. Let's get the hell out of here.
Marcus sort of... I don't mean to be that guy, but, can we find some food?
Oh, right.
I am starving.
Do these spiders look edible?
No.
No, they said they were poisonous.
No, one of them was a blood sac.
Right.
Two of them are magical phase spiders who leave behind nothing but silk, and the ruined spiders had this metallic acid-like exterior. You do not want to eat those.
No, I'll take the silk.
You may take the silk. It is actually a component.
Nice.
Give me a second. I think it is actually called phase silk.
Wow.
I will just type that into the inventory and see if that is what... Yes, it is called phase silk. The silk can be used as a rope and does not need to be tied to anything to remain hanging. Instead, one end simply needs to be touching a surface to remain attached to it. As an action, you can attempt to bind a creature with the silk, making a grapple check. Like rope, the silk can be burst at DC 16 strength check.
Nice.
It can also be cut with a sharp instrument, but can be stuck back together. So it is genuinely an item. There are two of them.
Very cool.
Nice.
So,
So,
yes, thank you for keeping them all safe.
sort of just give him a nod.
Say that again.
Ashrin and Yen, what are you doing about this food situation?
Good question. So, my thought on this for now is we have the pocket dimension, or you know, the mansion that we can go to in a pinch. But if we can hold off on that for any length of time, you know, allow us to have more time in the pocket, then that would be welcome. So, I'm a bit sluggish. The Mistralia air's still slowing me down, so I'd like to, if I can, snag the cap and do a little bit of scouting with the cap, hopefully take the time to get my speed back.
I will tell you that up in these mountains, you will all be at a minimum of 1. You cannot reduce it below 1.
Right, okay, that's fair. In that case,
And
don't worry
Yen's
about the
used to
cap
this.
then.
It has happened before many times. It's also just sensible to move slower in this area.
Yeah, I would like to look around, either scout for things to hunt or forage, just looking in the much more immediate area, sort of not an unreasonable distance from the party in order to, you know, keep myself and them safe, but
The
yeah, I'm just
landscape
looking
around
for
you
food.
looks much like this.
No plant life then.
You find a few sort of very small shrub-like plants, none of which seem to be particularly edible.
Okay,
but you
and
may give
nothing
me a
with, like, tubers or roots underground?
survival check.
Okay.
Can I join in on that as well?
Yeah. 20 on Yen,
26.
26 on Ashrin. You split up, and between you, one of you finds one little tiny bush with 3 berries on it.
Perfect.
You may cast 3 good berries. Much like Callum, you will know that there are material components required for create food and water. We had this discussion before we entered Sogravia. You cannot create food and drink out of nothing in Mistralia. However, if you do find food and drink, you can multiply it with create food and water.
Okay, I see.
So you have 2 choices. You can either cast good berry using these 3 berries, or you can attempt to multiply the berries, perhaps more than once, and then have enough good berries for the lot of you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that one.
Each cast of create food and water will double your food. If you want enough berries, you will need to cast it twice.
I will do so.
Both.
I have
Are
one.
you casting both, or I think Callum gets one for free, right? Is that correct?
Not for free.
Oh, okay.
But I do have one of those, yep.
Okay, we'll do one each.
One each. One
Yeah.
D100 each.
Yeah, let's split up
Yay.
the rolls.
What level spell is that?
3.
3.
Third
Let's
level spell, which is
stay on the
highest
opposite sides of the cave when we do
That's
this.
yeah.
I'm very willing for you guys to be separate, like from everyone else.
Okay.
That's a 17 for me.
And that's a 10
Okay.
for Callum.
For the next 24 hours, Sullivan, Anytime you make an ability check or saving throw, roll a d8 and subtract the result.
Bastion.
That's going to be a problem when combat comes.
Not if he's evil.
You got a 10, Michaela?
Yep.
Are you immune to the poison condition?
No, I have advantage against it and resist
That sucks.
poison.
You're poisoned for the next 4 hours.
Ah!
But you are able to multiply the berries. There are now 12 berries, Ashrin. With
Yep.
these 12 berries, you could make 12 good berries.
Nice.
With your
With
single
2
cast.
castings, you said?
No, just your single
single.
cast is fine. I know technically it's 10, but it doesn't normally require material components, so I'm happy if you convert all 12. That'll give 9 of you a meal now, and potentially 3 of you a meal later if you're lucky. But I will need a D100 to make sure
42.
you don't fall off a bridge or something. Your strength is decreased by 2 until your next short
no.
or long rest.
Could be worse.
It could definitely be worse. That is a moderate effect. But you may all eat a good berry. And in doing so, you will need to drink a little bit of your water. So we'll take 1/3 of your water skins each, leaving 2/3 remaining. Before you is a long, stretching path. There are many areas where there's either cliff sides or mountain drops or ravines blocking your way. But on the map you were given by Callus, there is a long, winding trail that passes through these mountains without going too far down or up. It should be noted that you'll be travelling almost 12 miles to go 2 miles as the crow flies. So it's going to be a long path to get anywhere, but you can keep going. As you all walk, your mind will turn inwards to the struggles that you're having here, to how close it was to losing Sullivan, to the fact that Sullivan went missing, got captured by Shadowvale and didn't tell you, to the fact that Marcus is now harbouring some of the shadow of Roccus Sunderdown inside him. He is becoming Marcus Sunderdown.
Marcus Sunderdown!
To the fact that you still feel a little like you haven't had any proper substantial food for 2 days. You've only eaten good berries, which, whilst they will keep you alive, are not very nutritious.
Need some vitamin D.
These thoughts all running through your head on top of the individual thoughts that each one of you might be having based on the effects of Mistralia means that you might be struggling a little more than you might have thought. One by one, I will ask you, please. Oh, sorry. Michaela, click yes. Thank you. No. I need that to go to Allure. Accept trade, please. Thank you. And finally to Sullivan, welcome back. I will ask Glacius to deal his card out, please.
Let's take a look. Unsure footing. I'm struggling to keep my balance and constantly having to look carefully where I place my feet to avoid falling. That just sounds normal.
So first of all, disadvantage on all deck saves.
Okay.
He's got vertigo. Oh my gosh.
And secondly, just a reminder that you were already losing faith in yourself. And that is contributing to you sort of doubting where you're going to put your feet. Are you ready for me to take the card?
Disadvantage on deck saves, right?
Yeah, and that is just permanent.
Okay.
I mean, not permanent, it's permanent in Mistralia. Unless you expend your inspiration, of course. Obi, please do your card. You've lost all sense of smell. Ooh, rough.
Is it rough? I'm assuming it smells bad here.
It is also affecting your sense of taste. When you do taste food, it tastes foul, as if it has gone to rot. And you smell nothing at all. And sometimes some of the smells here have been warnings. Just to remind you. You ready for me to take the card?
Yes.
Some of the more minor
Yes.
effects. Let's say if Yen's got something exciting. Jamel, deal your card, please. Jamel. Oh, thank you. Oh, dear.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
You cannot get to sleep. When you do, you find yourself waking at the slightest movement, the tiniest sound. You can't get any rest, and even when you do, you wake up just as tired.
This is going to kill me.
Probably.
Wait, so what is that mechanically? Does it mean anything mechanically, or?
Exhaustion is
does.
going to be a problem.
You will find out when the time for resting comes. Even if
So
you
it's
take the
never
card.
gonna come.
It may never come for Yen. It is possible.
Oh no.
Ashrin, please do your card.
Please don't kill us again.
You are suspicious. You doubt the word of everyone around you, and you have
Oh
no
my
idea who you
God.
can trust. But it sure isn't these people. You begin to suspect that either everyone is plotting against you, or that everyone is excluding you from some kind of secret.
Known this all
God.
along.
I'm actually doing that too, which is not good.
I think most of you at this point are keeping secrets from each other. Rightly
are?
so. Yeah.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course. Elliot, please do your card.
I'd love to.
You become possessed.
Oh.
Nightmares. Every time you sleep, you have horrible nightmares about all of your companions dying horrific deaths. You can't help but feel they are visions of what is to come. Yikes.
We'll see how that affects
These are pretty
you when it
thematic.
comes to bed. They're always thematic.
That's not ominous.
Callum,
Yes.
you keep hearing things that don't represent what is present in this world. Whether these are footsteps, rustling, laughter, or screaming. These noises are unexpected, and they will not go away.
Isn't that right, Fox?
I
The
was
one I
already
took
thinking
off you, by the
of
way,
Fox
was
anyway.
this. I think was the sense of smell, because it just didn't make any sense. The robot can't smell.
Ellen just turns off.
Yeah.
Turned off
Okay.
sensory inclusion, but yeah.
Yeah.
You do keep hearing things that are not representing what's present in the world.
Oh my
With
gosh,
these in
okay.
mind, you have a long journey ahead of you. How are you all feeling on this path as you trudge along? Is anyone particularly hurt? Is anyone particularly wounded from the past fight?
I'm not hurt,
Not
but I have
really.
people
Alan's the
on
only
the
one
track.
who got hurt, I think.
Well, I also
also-
technically got hurt.
Oh yeah, by Sullivan, right?
Yeah.
Also, is my decreased armor class, is that like forever?
Oh, sorry,
Does
it's
it
just at the
wear
end of the
off?
combat. You can have that back.
Oh, thank goodness.
Of all the effects in Mistralia, that is the least worrying. Those rust spiders can ruin your armor permanently, but they did not.
Oh.
I'm mostly interested in the order of walking as well. Can I assume that Yen is leading the way?
Yeah, I'm not going to be like walking though, but
Sure,
I'll be
you're flanking.
relatively close to the ground, but not like.
Ashrin, would you be front or back?
Front. They're
Okay.
talking behind my back. They might as well do it anyway.
Oh.
So we have sort of Yen flying out a little way and Ashrin breaking the main path. Marcus will be at the back. The rest is up to you guys. Glacius.
I think Glacius would. I think he'd want to stick close to Marcus and Sullivan just in case they do go. Like the possession does take over. That they're that he's like there to try to stop it as best he can.
Or to be the first target.
Yeah, more that one.
Yeah. Okay. So as you walk along next to Marcus at the back, Callum, are you trying to walk next to anybody in particular? Are you keeping your distance from everybody? Are you near the front, near the back? What are you thinking?
I am right behind Yen and Ashrin because they may have better vision than Callum, but they're not acting right. And I don't want them to lead us off a cliff or something. So I'm walking right behind
In your
them.
distrust, you're sort of making your own path as well, right? Perhaps not treading
Yeah.
exactly where Ashrin's guiding you. I like that. Sullivan. Back, front.
Yeah, I mean, I
Roadie.
think
away from Obi?
Yeah, I would want to walk with Obi so that he can tell me his secret.
Yeah, you're a little way ahead of Marcus and Glacius, and a little way behind Starling and Arman. Starling and Arman walk sort of, each one of them a little way outwards, as if scouting, sort of keeping an eye on the peripherals, and scouting the edges, making sure that they're ready if somebody comes nearby. Giving Obi and Sullivan a bit of space to talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like whisper up to him and just say, Sullivan, when you were not really here, I discovered something. I'm gonna pull out a little paper list that I've been making and show it to him. I say,
Obi, what is this?
Someone with among us is an imposter. They are there's a shadow veil here. You'll see that there's 10 names and 3 of them are crossed off.
I immediately
3 crossed off are,
I immediately stop walking.
the 3 crossed off are you, Marcus, and Callum. You'll see Obi is also a suspect. As is Sid.
That's
as is
adorable.
Sid, but Callum's crossed off.
Sid has been left behind, so yeah.
Yeah, I immediately, like, hearing this and seeing the list will stop dead in my tracks. And look over the names. Obi, what makes you think this?
Just have a suspicion. Callum knows about this as well. I talked briefly to him. The top 2, right now my top 2 are either Amon or Ashran.
Ashran has been very aggressive recently.
I'm gonna go do some detective work and talk to her when I get a chance.
Okay, be careful.
I'll put my list away.
You guys continue on moving. This path feels endless. The land around you is dry and cracked. There is no sign of any water. Thick mists obscure your vision beyond half a mile or so. So you don't really have any concept of how far it is to go. And the air here is a little thin. It's time for those con saves, please.
Oh boy.
And it's a D8 against it, right?
You must roll a d8 and subtract it. Obi, you may add the benefit from Sullivan. +5, I think. Did anybody get below a 20?
Wow.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Then you will go to a... so, sorry, that was 1 for Yen. Anybody else, sorry? Glacius?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Almost
Okay.
everyone.
Glacius.
Almost everyone did.
Obi? Yes, no?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Callum?
Failed.
Ashrin?
Failed, said Starling.
And I'm not bothered about the NPCs too much. She'll complain when she's ready. And Sullivan.
Fail, I go at 12.
Yeah, for now you guys don't need to roll for the NPCs. Now that we've got Josh playing Sullivan, the only NPC I need rolled is Yen. They will struggle on their own. I'll let you know if I need rolls.
We don't care about them.
In which point, just a reminder, if you have 2 treasure cards right now, that means you have a -2 to all saving throws.
Oh, that's what the treasure cards mean?
Yeah, they're counting the air.
Okay, that's a 10
okay.
then.
That's
That makes sense.
Well, no, I mean you didn't have it when you failed it, right?
Oh.
You failed it,
Okay.
and now you have a -2.
Whoops. Did I do
Oh,
that?
okay.
No, I did
No.
that.
Does that affect, since you said that we'll always be on the first level?
Right now,
of
you
air
can't
here?
recover the first up in these areas, so
Oh,
you can
okay.
get to 1, but you can't get below 1.
Alright.
Okay. As you trudge onwards endlessly. Obi, how's that detective work going?
I'm gonna try and sneak my way up to Ashran.
Give me a perception check.
I'm just gonna like
26.
No, not Ashrin.
Oh.
Obi, give me a perception check.
Ashran spotted.
15.
Yes, you will note that Starling does move a little closer, as if trying to eavesdrop. But you can all connect to Ashrin. I just figured there was no
That's
way
fine.
Ashrin wasn't...
Starling's lowest on this list. So.
Yeah, there was no way Ashrin was going to not notice Obi walking next to her. So, I'll hand over to you.
He said, "I'm a stealth."
He's gonna just like try and reach up and tap Ashrin on the arm.
Yes?
Hey Ashrin. I just had a couple questions for you. I was just curious. You kind of know things about each other, but I don't really know much about you. Where
What's your pet's name?
You don't really know where you're from, right?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't know?
Is that what you and Sullivan have been whispering about back there?
What? He gets so defensive. Like I wasn't doing anything. No. I'm just curious. Like how do you not know where you came from?
You know, I wish I knew.
That's awfully suspicious, don't you say?
You know what's suspicious? Asking questions you already know the answer to.
I don't know the answer. That's why I'm asking. Maybe you just come from Mistralia.
Oh,
Holy shit!
Great.
Don't hold back there, Obi.
Yeah, I'm doing this for everybody else, and you decide that I'm the Shadow Veil. How about you go back and whisper all your conversations to Sullivan?
Okay. He'll walk away and he'll say, "All right, Amon, you're now suspect number 2 on the list."
Speaking of Amon, he stops for a moment, a little way away from you all. Reaches out and begins moving a few rocks. Hey! I think I've got something. This is it doesn't actually go down to the Underdark, but just here. And then he'll just sort of motion towards an area that's sort of slightly underground. And he's found 4 mushrooms. Just 4.
great.
They're
We're
wide
saved.
and meaty. This is enough for a full dinner for 4 people. They're sort of like dinner plate mushrooms.
Wow.
Damn. Big as fuck, dude.
That could be dinner for 8 people.
They don't taste very nice, but they're edible. I ate a lot of these when I was here. Has anybody got anything we should carry them in? They gave you a bag, right? He looks to
Yeah, the
Callum, is it? Who's holding the bag of colding?
I think so. Mm-hmm.
the
Can I
back
put
of
them in
cold
there?
thing.
That's what it is. It's just a bag that keeps things cold.
I know, it's just really funny. The
Did
name.
we try to multiply these? Or maybe
I
wait
feel
till
like-
we're gonna eat.
Let's wait till we eat.
I was gonna
think.
say,
Better to have
We don't
4
wanna-
survive and then multiply than have 8 go off.
then. Yeah, I
Sure.
was about to say that.
Alright.
Callum, as you put these away and you begin to walk onwards, you think you hear a man call you back. And you turn around and he's not even walking in the same direction.
Yeah. Whatever. Just looking over my shoulders a lot at all the noises.
As you keep on wandering forwards, Sullivan, you're not sure what it is you're seeing, but it's as if a dark red sun is sort of shining through the mists. You're seeing sort of dark red light coming through. You know that it's not here. But perhaps it's wherever you were when you weren't here. And as the shadows in these red lights move around a little bit, you sort of feel constantly on edge.
Is it like Sauron's eye kind of red glow that's like looking for something?
No, it's almost as if the mists are red themselves, as if it's a small red
see.
light glowing within them.
Okay.
It feels like familiar territory, is I guess what I'm saying, even though...
Oh, wait, does it feel
you
like
know
the
it's not
Dawn
here.
Guard?
No, it feels like wherever the hell Roccus is.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm like a Horcrux. I can sense the things that he senses.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe you're just remembering where you were when you didn't have access to your own mind. I'm not sure.
Are you talking about the tower?
No, I'm talking about literally 20 minutes ago when you were just lying down unconscious. Your mind
Well,
was
that's not
somewhere
that
else.
far away.
It was in... Right, but your mind was with Roccus, not with
Oh,
your
okay.
body sometimes. You
Is
were
that where
fighting
I
between the
was?
two. Yes, your soul is tethered to Roccus Sunderdown's.
No, I know that. I didn't know what I was experiencing, I guess.
Well, as you walk, you begin to wonder if Roccus is seeing everything that you're seeing.
Oh no.
Are you exposing the secrets of your friends, your journey of your friends to him? You're not sure, but you begin to worry about it.
If I had Glacius' cards, I would have poked my eyes out with that. With that thought, I would have stabbed them straight out of my skull.
I'm not the only one with that thought. As Marcus walks to the back, he sort of turns to Glacius and... I don't know if you know what happened between me and Sullivan, but some of what was affecting him is now affecting me. I need you to make me a promise, Glacius.
Hmm?
When Sullivan turned against us, you all did your best to preserve him, to keep him around. If it's too long and I'm gone, you know what I'm asking. Your word.
As he's saying this, I'm getting flashbacks to the hallucination and also dream of the elongated guys coming up and slitting their throats, and then seeing them as Sullivan. And then thinking about when, Marcus was explaining it, and thinking, it's a very, hesitant nod, promising, saying he'll do it.
Thanks. I don't want to go, I never really felt alive until I started traveling with you. Even if this is not a happy place, we're doing the right thing. We've got a purpose. We're on the same side, fighting for the same destiny. Even if it's only another day, it's been an honor. He sort of nods and a little resolutely, and you see the little sword floating around behind him just dip a little bit. That's why we're going to take a short break. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Back to the second half of Sogravia the Last Bastion. As you trundle on across this seemingly endless path, a little up, a little down, but otherwise just doubling back on yourself constantly, winding yourself between ravines and mountains, and rocks and other different obstructions. And Sullivan still seeing those shadows moving in the fiery clouds. Callum, you begin to hear this shriek bird-like shriek. You look up and see nothing.
Oh.
A few minutes later, again, somewhere behind you, you look up. You see nothing. It actually becomes quite irritating after a while. Constantly
Yeah.
hear this, but not be able to do anything with it.
Squawk.
I'm gonna keep looking up and keep being disappointed.
As you continue onwards, it's now been 4 or 5 hours since you left the cave.
Oh, so I'm not poisoned anymore? It was 4
You are
hours,
not,
right?
and I will now take another Constitution save against
Oh no.
the air.
And that's -2
So that's-
if we have 2 cards.
It is indeed. You all have... Oh no, Obi doesn't. Again, Obi, you can use the
Nice.
bonus from...
Didn't need it.
From Sullivan.
Unbothered.
And Yen can roll with advantage as she has the cap of air breathing.
Do we know what the third effect of the air is?
Not yet.
Uh-oh.
But you're
Say we
sure
don't have
as
to
hell
roll
about
for
to
the-
find out.
NPCs.
You do not need to roll for the NPCs, only for yourselves.
Good, because she got a 1.
With
I
a
got
with
a
a
nat
plus
20.
with a plus 13, I got an 11.
Okay.
I went into the minus figures there briefly.
Oh no. That hurts.
Yeah. With a plus
Uh,
9, I got a 11.
So that is Roccus fail. DC 18. Roccus fail. Obi success. Yen.
Massive fucking fail, yes, completely fail.
Okay. Callum.
Or yen. 25.
Ashrin.
Nat 20, 22.
And Sullivan.
Yeah, I got an 11. This 1d8 is really screwing me with these
It's
concepts.
about to get worse because now every time you roll an ability check or saving throw, or an attack roll, you must subtract a d4.
Okay, d4 added to the pile. I'll take that out.
Is that with 3 air
Yeah.
cards?
Yeah. And 3 air cards, you are under the effects of Bane. Which might actually be attack rolls and saving throws only. Let's just have a
Along
look.
with the -2 from the air?
And saving
Oh,
throws
yeah.
are -4. Oh, I'm dead.
No, it's a d4.
I'm I've got like a
So the
0
minimum
con
is
save
minus
anyway.
It's okay,
as
it's
it
not
is.
ability checks. It's attack roll or saving throw.
Okay, cool.
That's slightly better, but
Mm-hmm.
Still bad.
As you continue onwards, you're thirsty, all of you. I need each one of you to make a charisma save to see if you can restrict yourself, discipline-wise, to only taking a third of your water skin. Matters failed.
That won't do.
I
Yeah,
got
I
a
don't need
nat-
to take a d4. I've failed.
do I have advantage on this because?
Yes.
Great.
Yes, you do.
Cool. So I'll have a -1 with advantage. Oh, that's
Yeah.
fan fucking tastic.
And then minus your d4 as well, right?
Oh yeah. Let's add.
Sullivan,
let's
with
not
minus
forget
d8
that.
and a minus d4, you got a 21. Sick. That means that he's less likely to attack other people. This is a
I got a
DC
2.
This is a DC 12.
Oh, barely squeezing by, baby.
I
That's
got
what we call
I
them.
got a 14 on a nat 1.
You got
That
that
will
one.
not do.
That was a
Obi.
fail. So
A
Obi,
5% chance of fail.
Obi, Yen, Glacius, your mouth was so dry. You think you're only consuming a third, and then you go to take one more mouthful, and your water skins are empty.
That's fine.
As you go to refill them, Sullivan, the tank you're holding, has gone fetid and dark green.
Oh,
It's going to need washing
Ooh,
out.
awkward.
You are in need of finding a water source fairly soon.
Are we on a mountain?
Yen will sort of gesture around and point at these sort of ravines and hills and dark, craggy rocks and point out that the likelihood of finding water here is pretty fucking low.
Well, what are we
Ashwin.
gonna do?
Ashrin,
Does no one
What?
have purify food and drink?
I have a sip of water.
You, who just accused me of being shot up, you want... How don't you
Yes,
ask your
sure.
best friend?
Obi.
All right. And his head always says that was a chance to You lower in the list, and you failed.
Wait a minute. Would purify food and drink work on the nasty water that Sullivan has?
Yes, you can cast Purify Food and Drink on the fetid water.
Great, I'll do that.
Okay, what level spell is that?
Everyone step away, and Callum will cast this.
What level spell is that, McKenna?
That is a first level spell.
I'll take that D100.
Wait.
please.
Before they do that, can everyone else check their water? Because if everyone else's water has gone bad, we can
All
just
your water's
purify
fine,
everything.
apart from what's left.
Okay.
In it.
Just making sure. Try to conserve.
But you're casting purified food.
Purify
Food and drink.
Did you purify the food that we had that went bad?
No. That
I
was
did have the
beyond
spell
bad.
prepared at that time. Also,
And it
Callum
was
was just
beyond
respect.
Yeah, it was like pure
Okay.
rotten, fully decay.
That was an 83. First level spell.
Nice. If you cast a spell with a saving throw within the next minute, the target gains disadvantage on its saving throw.
I look at him on.
If there was ever a time for suggestion.
Why don't you
Just
walk
now.
into a ravine?
But yeah,
No,
that's sort of.
I don't have that.
You see this sort of green ichor drain out of the water tank, leaving the water within purified. You may all refill your own water skin, so now everybody has a full water skin, but the tank is empty.
Alright, that's
Alright.
temporarily solves the water problem.
Uh-huh. Hopefully it'll last us till we find a source. Are there any water sources at all, like, marked on the map we were given of this place?
Yeah, Callus marked quite a few water sources. None of them are anywhere near here.
Okay, great.
You are in what is literally known in these lands as the Drylands.
That
You
sucks.
must make it through this mountain ravine area before you will get any more.
Right.
After a little while of you all walking, just suddenly out of absolute nowhere, Starling turns around and goes, "You know what I don't get?" And she turns around and she confronts Sullivan. "How did you just suddenly come back to us? Like, what happened over there? You haven't said anything about what was going on in your mind while you were blithely stabbing Obi to death."
You did do
got
that.
him like a fish.
Sullivan looks very ashamed. Almost like you've just kicked a dog that was already dying.
Oh, don't say that.
DM, I don't know what I was experiencing.
You don't know what you're experiencing. That is the answer.
I don't know what I was experiencing.
How convenient! You just forgot it all. You don't remember the damage you caused, the problems you were creating. You don't remember any of it, and then suddenly you're fine? How do we know that it's really Sullivan in there?
Well,
Excuse
technically
me?
he's not.
I'm
He's
trying
not
to
fine.
get Obi's attention, like,
How do we know?
You don't know.
You're
You're just gonna have to trust me.
I'm finding trust a little difficult to come by out here. It's not that I don't like you, because I do. You were like the super nice guy. You were like the last guy I thought would turn on us. And then you stabbed Obi, and that just seemed a little harsh. I just...
Being nice doesn't have anything to do with being turned.
No, it doesn't. That's the problem. And I thought you were, the strongest of all of us. Mentally. You were so attached to the cause, and then...
And then what? I gave
Storm.
all of my
Starling!
life force and my magic to heal everyone else when we were fighting for our lives?
Yeah, Starling. I mean, was affected by literally a lich. It's not that out there.
I'm not
I think a
blaming
lot
him.
of us are being
I'm
more
not
affected.
blaming him. I'm saying we have no way of knowing what...
What
I
are
know
those
what's going on.
questions? What's your god? What's your
Yeah,
god?
what's your pet's name?
Well,
What's your,
maybe
what's your
not
beloved's
that.
name?
but...
What's your beloved's name?
What beloved?
Charlotte.
Okay.
I was more wondering...
No last name given.
Sullivan, if... Can you feel influence still within you? Can you feel the tether? Whatever it was?
I do feel a darkness. Marcus hasn't completely ridden it from my soul.
I don't believe in a lot of things, Sullivan, but I do believe in your faith. faith in yourself and your beliefs and your code of honor, whatever it is. If you feel like you might not be all there, all with it, tell us, right? Because I've got to be honest here. I'm losing my mind in this case. So, I want to know if you're losing yours. Because when you lost your mind, Obi nearly lost his life force, as you so delicately
No, I
put it.
didn't.
That was pretty gruesome.
Yeah, you did.
That did happen, Opie.
He
It wasn't
got you
Sullivan
like a
that did
fish.
it, though.
No, it wasn't. I'm not saying that Sullivan is going to cause any problems. I'm saying I want to know if you feel like you're losing control. Can you do that for us?
Yes, but you have just very quickly switched your mind. At first you thought I was a Shadow Veil, and now
No.
you're telling me to just give
At no
you...
point did I say you were Shadow Veil. I said, how do we know that it's all you in there? You went somewhere, and something else came here. How do we know it's not still here, just waiting, lying until we're all fast
It
asleep?
is still here.
Well, I, for one, don't want you taking any watches on your own. I don't even think you should take a watch paired up with anyone. You're a stronger warrior than most of us. It'll take at least 2 of us to overcome you. I don't want to be the one who's sat there keeping watch when you come behind me with a sword.
What are you suggesting?
I'm maybe suggesting that we do everything in 3s from now on. And at no point are you and Marcus paired up. Does that seem fair to everyone?
Starling,
Sure.
Yeah.
you had assassins after you back in Sogravia, correct?
Yes. Thanks for the help with that, by the way,
Me-
guys.
Did we help?
Maybe
No.
were they?
We offered her help, and she literally
No,
told us
no!
no.
She asked to help and you literally said no!
She's fine.
Sorry, Obi, you were saying?
Was there another reason they were after you that you've been holding secret?
I don't think so.
Like perhaps
They're from the
it's because they
Aarakocra.
know your true identity?
Like, true identity? She sort of stand on top and...
The reason you're trying to split us up in groups and have Marcus in one, Sullivan in one, and you in another? is maybe you want to split us all up so that there's a secret Shadow Veil entity attacking all of us. What do you think about that?
What are these wild
She sort of looks at
accusations
you for a
going-
moment and... You good? I didn't even understand half of that. Are you saying that I'm trying to make sure that we're not paired up with dangerous people so that I can kill you all?
I'm saying that if there's 9 of us, 3 groups of 3, Marcus in one who has got something inside of him, Sullivan in another group, something inside of him, and if you, who, I mean, just so happen could be a Shadow Veil yourself, trying to control your allies into doing bad things, you could kill us all.
Alright, fine. I'll go in Sullivan's group. I'm not a Shadow Veil.
This is pointless.
Um,
We're all
I'm
being
just saying-
affected by the
Yes,
darkness
that's exactly
here.
what I'm saying. I'm saying we should talk about it, get things out in the open, and we should be in 3s in case one of us goes whoop whoop. Like Sid did.
Oh.
All
This
right.
place
Sid
affects
died.
us.
Oh, if we're being honest, I watched Sullivan slit his throat.
You know, now that you say it, I don't think 3s are a bad idea. It's...
Excuse me?
Yeah, let's not bypass that moment.
What?
Yeah, I'm just as confused as
He
you
looks at you
are.
and slit whose throat?
Is?
Oh dear.
He slit his own throat?
Glacius,
I don't know.
I think a lot of people are seeing things that aren't really there.
Oh, I know it wasn't there. I'm
I'm
just saying.
okay.
We're being out in the open.
I nod to Zavril, who's
all
right next to
Hollis.
me.
Yeah, don't you agree, Zavril? As he answers.
You did hear the voice of Zavril. I offered to protect Starling. I offered.
Well, if you want to know what's going on in my head, if you want to know what this is doing to me, I spent almost the whole journey remembering every face that I've ever killed. Over
that
and
guilt?
over again.
Is it still going?
I thought I could ignore the guilt. I got pretty good at pretending it didn't happen after a while. But, yeah, you could call it that. Guilt. Regret. I've not always been a good person. I've tried to do the right things where I can, but all I'm doing is replaying all my mistakes in life as we go. So that's what's in my head. If anyone wants to talk about what's in theirs, but I do suggest we do it while we're walking, because got a long way to go, and it's dry and
I'm
dusty.
depressed.
Well, I can't walk and talk, so all I'll say is I am tired. I am so damn tired. But let's walk.
Ain't that the shit? Anybody else want to talk about what's going on in their head while we're walking?
Well, after talking out loud, I realized everything I just said to you was really stupid, so I don't think you're a shadow anymore.
Starling sort of.
But
Thanks, Sobi.
I think someone amongst us is, and I will look around at everyone suspiciously.
Amon just sort of looks at you, and it's more than likely.
I'm gonna turn and look at him and say, "Well, that's right, because you're suspect number 1."
Am I?
Higher than Ashton now?
He sort of
He
he
went
gives
back
you a
up.
little
He went
courteous
back
bow,
up top.
and goes, "I'm honoured."
You've been here for 150 years? Is
Yeah.
that correct?
I'm
I
not
had
buying
been
that
once.
either.
Although most of it's spent below ground.
I don't know if I believe you.
Okay. That's okay. Owen. You don't
How
have
did you
to.
survive here that long?
Well, I tell you what, it's easier when there's nobody to fight with. He sort of gestures towards the struggles that you're having.
But why would you stay here for that long?
Where else could I go?
Oh,
I had to make my way home.
Sogravia.
I tried. That's
It took
what I was trying to
150
do.
years?
Yeah. There were times at which I'd lost my mind. There were times at which I'd lost hope. Navigating the underground
What if you
underdark is very
returned?
difficult. I got lost a lot. I had to run. I have returned.
What if
for
you
the first
returned
time
as a
since.
Shadowvale?
There was good reason to suspect me when I returned to Sogravia, though the heads of your Mages Guild, Magus Arcane, they didn't believe that I was a Shadowvale. Neither did the Temples. If that's your judgment, Obi, that's fine. But
Well,
until
there's
I
no
do
way of knowing.
until I do something that puts any of you in danger, why don't you just keep a close eye, eh? And I'll keep a close eye on everyone
Oh.
too.
I'll keep
Well-
2 close eyes.
Left, right, left, left, right.
He looks over and you went, "That's your problem. You keep going left, left. Left, right, left, left, right, left.
You've just been going in circles this whole time.
You're just hopping every third step. What's wrong with
That'll
you?"
do it. That will do it.
But no, he sort of he looks to you, Obi, and look, I get your suspicions, and you're right to have them. We should all be suspicious of each other, but at the same time, the only thing we can do is keep going and keep our eyes open. I can't take on all of you, so we better hope that whoever is the Shadowvale can't take all of us on either. I think Starling's suggestion of grouping up in threes is a good one.
5 is.
Speaking of
Alright,
though,
Make the
Starling,
groups.
Mm-hmm.
of all the times and places to have a conscience
Tell me
over
about
killing
it.
people, here, of all places?
Hmm.
Now?
I can't help what it's doing to my mind.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You
It's
were
doing terrible things.
going that way. And she just sort of gestures as you've just stopped in midair.
Yeah. Give me a
Uh,
second. I need. I'll just be. Everyone just sees Yen breathing heavily and struggling.
Oh dear, what a shame. I need a con save from the lot of you.
There's
Fuck off, James!
I believe that Ashrin rolls with advantage, but I'm not sure.
Because I'd
What's
what is
stopped
this
this
there.
against? The air?
Because I'd stopped there with Starling. Am I actually within range to get the +5 or no?
No. Only Obi.
No, I'm fucked.
You must choose to walk next to Sullivan. I believe
Okay,
Ashrin
fine.
gets advantage against exhaustion, but I could be wrong.
This is versus exhaustion.
No, but I'm only level 2 when it comes to air.
Okay, this isn't air, this is exhaustion.
Okay.
Oh,
Am I
okay.
next to Sullivan?
Yes.
Fuck!
Gotta subtract 2.
Yes, please remember your D4 and your D8s and all of those pains.
The 84.
I think I'm missing some rolls. If you got below a 16, so 15 or below, you are exhausted.
Oh,
at one
thank
level.
God.
Thank fuck it's only 1 level right now.
Okay.
I'd quit if I got exhausted too.
I've already got disadvantage on ability checks.
Now you got it twice. Okay.
Double disadvantage.
As you continue onwards, Yen keeps up the pace. She's tired. You can see it. She's struggling to keep going.
I'm
Yen-
gonna have to sing. I'm gonna have to slip back next to Sullivan here. I can't blaze a trail here.
She's
Yen,
hungry.
does
She's
this-
thirsty. Go on.
Does
Sorry.
this place look familiar to you?
No, Jamal, if it's alright, I'll answer for her. Thank you.
Jamal, what do you have
You
to
don't
say?
know what Yen knows or doesn't know.
He's really in character.
True, but I would have expected, considering the memory loss and the exhaustion, the answer would have been. I don't know.
She
I can't
does
tell
have
left from
memory
fucking
loss.
right now.
She turns and we're in the drylands. I couldn't tell you how far we are from the end, but I do
Are
know
we
one
going
thing.
the right way?
Well, she sort of
Following
points
the map.
back, and that's where we started. And she points in front of you. That's where we're going. There is only one path, so I'd like to think we're going the right way. I do know one thing about the drylands. To stop is to die. We have to just keep going. And at some point, when you least expect it, we'll break out into the wetlands. And that's when we can rest.
Nice.
Yen,
Yeah.
how long was I in the tower for?
What tower?
During the storm, when I went to find Sullivan. I must have noticed you were gone a little before we reached our resting point. I thought maybe you just gone a bit too far ahead, gone a bit too far behind. I might have waited 10 minutes or so. And then I set out looking for you. I used a detect creature spell. So you must have been within 600 feet. Maybe 45 minutes. Maybe a bit less. No one there was particularly powerful.
Hmm?
When I found Sullivan, he was tied down. A
Mhm.
shadow veil in their natural form.
Obi, we know this. Obi, this
We don't
isn't
know
new.
this.
You
This
don't.
is new to
Yeah.
us.
You don't know this. All Yen told you is that
Didn't-
he was in a tower. He was captured by Shadowbell. She didn't give you any details. And she only told you this
Okay.
last episode.
Yeah.
They were pretty weak. They went down to a single arrow. They barely fought back. Sullivan killed one with his bare hands. They were using physical torture, which tells me they couldn't do any more than that. But do we really know what happened? No. You were barely conscious when I got there. I looked like you black out a couple of times.
You were captured by Shadowville?
Briefly. I was captured briefly. There's nothing we can do about it. We just keep going. And keep going and keep going. And if one of us drops, we pick them up and we carry them and we keep going. Until we get to the wetlands.
Where are we even going?
East. When I was talking about going to Galgoria, Kala said there was a second option. Where slaves from Sogravia are acclimatized to Mistralia. He thought there must be something that helped them exist in this world. And that maybe we could use that something to help Zavril exist in our world. That was the thinking, I think. I'm real lightheaded. Less talking, more walking. Ashrin? This was easier when I couldn't remember stuff back home. You know those berries you made? You still got some?
Not many.
If I'm to keep leading us, can I have one?
Fine.
She sort of swallows it down and nods to herself. You can remove that level of exhaustion from Yen. She will once again battle her way to the front. Go on, Sullivan.
Thinking back on the time in this house, I remember that session, but obviously some things might have happened whilst being blacked out. Thinking about that time, is it foggy? Do I remember bits of it?
You remember almost all of it. You remember falling unconscious. Somebody grabbed you around the throat in the storm and choked you out. They were strong. But the storm helped. You weren't able to really grab a hold of yourself. And they hit you unexpectedly. You remember coming round in the chair. And then you remember everything from there onwards. There was physical torture. They tried to beat you, shout at you, cut you. They asked questions. From where did you come? Why did you come here? You remember that you gave them no answers. And then you saw Yen shoot one of them through the window and break in the door. You don't know how long you were blacked out for, though. But it seems when you put it all together that you were there being beaten and shouted at for about half an hour.
Okay.
As Yen battles her way back to the front and keeps pushing you onwards, each of you, as you take your drink, I'll take a charisma check, please. Glacis with advantage. Yeah, Glacis with advantage.
Well, it was such a nice roll until I remembered the -2. Oh wait, it's a check.
It's a check, not a save. No -2.
Oh no, over again.
You
Do we
do have
still have the
disadvantage if you're
D4 minus?
exhausted.
Oh, fudge.
Your D4 is to saves and attack rolls, not to checks.
Oh.
Okay.
What is the 2 air effect cards?
The second one is a -2 to saves, so that doesn't affect this at all.
Oh, great. In that case, I got a 3.
Okay. Callum, Obi, and Sullivan, you drink down half of your water. The rest of you a third.
Does rolling on that one mean anything?
Yeah, you drank half your water. You failed.
I don't know if because there's nat 1 effects. I don't
No,
know
no, not here.
It's only in combat.
Yen takes a small mouthful and just carries on. She's pretty determined that she's going to make it through this area. But once again, as you sort of begin trudging up, the hill begins climbing upwards. And I need con saves against air, please. Yen and Obi with advantage. Sullivan and Marcus will have the bonus, not Obi. Sullivan has dropped back a little way.
Oh, wait, I'm next to Marcus. Does that mean?
Yeah, you can take it. You can take it. You can take the +4 as well. +5, sorry.
Ow.
Yeah, okay, you didn't need it.
-2.
I got a 0.
So it's going to be a 10
Good.
for me unless you let me stay by Sullivan, which would give me a 15.
Yen will be out at the front.
Yeah, I'm going to be absolutely killed by the
So
air at
it's
this
a-
rate.
It's a 10 on the save, yeah?
Yep.
For Yen, okay, fantastic. Sullivan, that is a fail.
Yeah, I'd
Ashrin,
Hope
You
so.
don't say.
Ashrin, you got.
15.
Callum, you got.
16.
Yen got a 10. Obi got,
30.
and Glacius got.
I also got a 30.
Nice.
Or higher than that, I don't know, 31.
You're down to minus 20 feet of movement speed. And now, because you're all behind Yen, you are all taking this pretty slowly. After a little while, she's going to suggest that you take a short rest. But that is not a functional short rest. It is just a 20 or 10 minute stop.
You said we don't stop in the dry area.
I did. But
Well, yeah, which is it, Yen?
I have something to suggest. At this point, I've travelled this far before, but I was on my own, and I wasn't holding anyone back. I'm hesitant to suggest this, but some of you have magics that I don't. If any of you have any ability to lighten the effects that we're going through, maybe it's worth taking the risks of using magic in Mistralia to try and solve some of these problems. Just a thought.
To do what? What do you want us to do?
So she's asking if you have any magic that might combat the lower saving throws, might restore any of you up a little bit, might increase anyone's movement speed, anything like that.
I mean,
Is anyone packing... that is one possibility. Is anyone packing Remove Curse, Lesser Restoration, Greater Restoration, Long Strider, Cat Nap, anything like that?
I have lesser restoration.
Lesser?
Marcus should have both lesser and greater restoration.
Yeah, I'm worried about... I've got Marcus's sheet in front of me. I'm wondering what the rest of you have got.
I think I've got lesser with my necklace of prayer beads.
Yeah,
I have
got
nothing.
lesser covered. No long striders in the house.
I don't think so.
I have no spells. I have light. Cantrip.
What about Ashrin? Does she have any spells that might help
Nothing.
in this situation?
Nope.
Okay.
Would she use them anyways?
What about Amon?
Yeah, I'm looking.
I've got Death Ward.
Nice.
I
That'll
can
help
revivify when we die. That's you're welcome.
Yes. I've also got Revivify. I think 5 of us do.
So many of us do.
Yeah.
I would say, why do we need 5, but...
Cover your bases.
Yeah.
Arman doesn't have anything that's majorly useful here. But Marcus is going to pick 2 people for Greater Restoration. And I think they're going to be Yen and Sullivan.
Nice.
If you are exhausted, this will remove a level of exhaustion.
I'm
Love that.
walking away from Marcus.
Still got disadvantage, but love that.
And this will also remove 1 level of the air effect. So if you'd like to deal a treasure card out each.
Yes. Treasure.
Doesn't Yen have like 4 levels right now?
They both have
Yeah.
4 levels. They both have 4
Does
levels.
that mean I get rid of one of my minus die?
No.
Damn.
Josh and Matt, can I have a D100, please?
I'd love to. Do I
What did the
put
fourth
any
level
minuses to
do?
this?
Sorry? The 4th one
Do
gave minus 20 feet.
Do
Oh,
I
minus
put any
20,
minuses to this,
No,
James?
no, you don't.
Okay.
I got 83.
I got 9.
My lucky number. Callum did walk away.
The next time Marcus casts a spell, he does not roll on this chart.
Badass.
Love
Oh.
that.
There will be no secondary effect. Matt has mastered the world magic table.
Wait,
I want to know
wait.
what 9 was.
James, will you tell us what 9 would have been?
Resistant to all damage until next long rest.
Bastion.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
badass. Told you, that's a good number.
So Marcus gets both of those, or?
No, he only got the
No,
first one, which
that's
was you do not roll on the table next time.
Oh.
Damn, I
So
wish
you
those were
negated that
reversed.
second
Yeah, that would
one.
have been pretty good, wouldn't it?
I think Josh rolled first.
I think Josh never told me. As you continue onwards, it has now been 14 hours since you finished that long rest.
I thought you was
I
going to
will
say since we entered.
I will now
That's
take
a
another
lot.
Constitution save against exhaustion, please.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
This
Lord
is the brutal
Jesus.
spell check.
Wait.
Skill check.
What are we even doing here? Just go home.
DC 18.
Okay, work.
That's a fail.
Jamal, so bitter.
That's also a fail.
Okay. If you got below 16, you'll have a level of exhaustion.
Great.
Step it up.
What a waste of lesser restoration.
Greater restoration. You say that, but it means you didn't get the second level. Ashton, would you like to tell us what the second level is, since you seem to be suffering from it?
Okay, good.
Half
Yikes.
speed.
Now look who's the slow poke.
Is that half movement
Fine,
speed?
I'll
Is that what
lead
you
the
said,
way.
Laura?
Yeah.
Yen is continuing to lead the way.
Oh, good.
In
I'm
this-
just waiting until she starts forgetting us. She's like, who are you?
You forget,
everyone
you
walking
forget
so
things
slow?
from before you entered. That is, so she can't forget who you are.
Oh, that sucks.
But she can forget why you came here.
Ooh, all
Now
went
that I'm
well.
thinking about it, why did we come here?
Yeah, why did we
Zavril?
come here?
I don't know.
Zavril looks at you and just says, "What do you mean? Why did you come here?
Sorry, Zavril, sorry.
Came from me."
I was getting a little hopeless, you're right.
Guys, Zavril's overrated.
I'm sorry to keep doing this to you, but as you take your water, I'll take those charisma checks, please.
Oh man,
Oh
okay.
my
I-
gosh.
At least I remove
So-
one guy from that.
Is this an ability check, as in disadvantage from exhaustion? Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
Right?
Ooh,
Oh wow,
It is.
That was
good.
pretty good for being disadvantaged.
I got a dirty one.
Dirty.
one.
Pretty good for Callum. I got a 4.
Yeah,
Slowly
with
working my
over the-
way up.
Yen would have rolled with advantage, sorry, as with Glacius. So that would have been a
Yeah.
straight roll, so that's a 14 Yen. Which is a pass. Ashrin, pass.
Oh, okay.
Sullivan and Callum, you will drink the rest of your water.
So
Yep.
You are now out of water.
Glug, glug, glug. Well, we've got to get out of these dry lands anyways.
As you continue onwards, the burden of the journey is becoming almost too much for Yen. And I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
I just got another card, didn't it?
Yeah, but I didn't mean to put it in Jamal's hand.
She's
Aw.
alone.
No, that is Ashrin.
What?
Ashrin. Jamal, I need you to find the card and deal it. Thank you. I'm going to delete to recall that one. So Ashrin, you just want to be alone, to get some peace. The presence of anyone else near you drives you to insanity. You've had enough of this group. This is tough
I've
enough
been
as it
feeling
is.
that way already.
Yep. I'm trying to work out how to make this card go to
I feel
zero.
like Ashrin's getting the worst of them.
I am going
Happens
to
when you're a
recall that. That is the card that Marcus had. I'm getting really unlucky here. Let me... I need to shuffle them. This is it. From now on, Yen
God.
believes that everything is down to chance. If you make it or not is a coin flip. Simply a coin flip.
Nice.
Does she have a
She's-
coin?
She's forgetting much of what she remembered that got her through this in the past. She's not used to carrying others through.
Yeah.
This is too much for her.
I feel like she got this already. Or
I'm
we
looking
got
forward to
this
seeing
card.
her flip a coin.
No, I took it away from somebody. Jamal, accept. Thank you.
Oh
Yen
yeah,
sort
that's
of-
right.
Yen sort of nods and... I think from here on out it's just luck. We've just got to keep going. Does anybody have any water left? No. She
Yeah.
knows
Yeah.
she has a third. Glacius has a third. Obi has a third.
I
I
don't know
have
what I have. I
one.
drink.
Ashwin has a third. Yeah. And that's it. She sort of nods and... Alright, well... Drink it sparingly. I don't know when we'll next see water.
Doesn't our lamp have water?
Yeah, but we can't go in all the time.
You got 10 hours left in there, so.
Yeah, and it resets eventually. We gotta be getting
When
close
we
to
run
that.
out of this water.
You're nowhere near close to it resetting.
Really, I keep feeling like that.
It won't
I thought it was
reset until we go back to
I thought it was
Sogravia.
3 days.
It is likely you will
of-
only get 2 uses out of it in Sogravia, in Mistralia.
Damn.
The same for other effects that restore on dawn. There's no sunshine here.
Ain't no sunshine when
Reading my mind.
she's gone.
I know sunshine when
Well,
she's forgotten life.
Point still stands. We should make sure that we're still trying to do it, especially here. Since we can't get any more water.
She turns back and if anyone feels like they're gonna collapse, pass out, that's when we'll do it. That's when we'll use the lamp. Till then, the thing is, I'm reluctant to use that until we're in physical danger. In the wetlands, the monsters are ever present. Do you remember when we tried to rest up before that dragon costed us? There's only so much fighting you can do in Mistralia before you have to run. And right now, some of us are barely crawling, let alone running. She sort of nods and keeps going. And I'm going to ask for one more round of checks. I need first of all, a con save against the air, please. Yen and Obi with advantage.
Wow.
Poor Yen.
Nice. I got a -4. Which was a nat 1, by the way.
Ashwin?
12.
Callum?
All these fucking minuses.
23.
Ian, you said failed. Obi?
18.
Fail. Glacius?
Oh.
Am I not next to Sullivan?
No, I'm giving it to Glacius and Marcus at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I got a 30 then.
Because Sullivan's moving so slowly. Okay. So that Bane effect is back for Yen and for Sullivan. Sorry, the -20 movement speed for them. Bane is what you're under, Ashrin. And Glacius, which is a D4.
-4.
It's the minus D4. You've been rolling it all this time.
Oh, yeah, I already
rolls,
had it.
to attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah. That was fine.
And I will now take the con save against exhaustion.
What does the second level of the air do?
-2 to all saves.
Got it.
Jeez, I'm
Killing it.
getting
Now that you know how to walk. Dang, Opie with the nat ones. It hurts.
left.
Did anybody get above a 24?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
Everybody else will take 11.
oh Glacius.
Ashrin, would
I'm
you like to
rocking
enlighten us
over
to
here.
what the third level of exhaustion does?
Disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
That
Again.
won't even
Resist exhaustion.
affect you right now.
Oh my gosh. I've got 10 movement speed.
I need to
Yeah.
Can I pick Sullivan up?
No, you're not the only one. I think we're all moving that slow.
The whole group has been trudging this slowly. And
What's going on, guys? I look up for the first time.
you look up for the first time and just fall
Yeah.
flat on your face.
Everyone's just
The second you stop looking at your feet, you're just straight down.
Fuck.
And I will take a perception check from everyone, please. Because somebody's got to be able to get over an 18. But I don't
Okay,
know
hold
who.
on.
You've
We're
all
all at
got
disadvantage?
disadvantage, minus D4s, minus D8s, I don't know.
Well,
all
hold
sorts.
on.
Oh
Does
gosh.
the air give disadvantage? Because
The air does not touch it. It does
Okay,
not
then
touch
I'm
perception.
rolling this straight.
Okay.
Man, I rolled a 9.
Oh, it's okay. So we've got it. Thank you. Somebody got above an 18. That's all I needed. Okay. You will note that sort of drifting in behind you are 4 or 5 different bat-winged creatures. But they're a little closer, and you see that they have these sort of like almost insect bodies, 6 legs. And they're flying very slowly, sort of 50 or 60 feet above you. You can't help but feel that they are watching you. Just waiting for you to stumble, for you to fall.
I like vultures.
Hey, fuck off.
In this particular moment, how are you all feeling?
I'm feeling exhausted, times 2. I'm feeling very drained, and like my body is very heavy. Like it's difficult to keep, like to stand up straight, like slightly hunched over. And I'm very thirsty.
You are.
I'd say Yen feels on the verge of death.
No, she's been through this shit before.
So
She's
dramatic.
fine. Stop being so dramatic. She's three
really not
exhaustion
taking a
levels
beating.
off of dying. She's 4 exhaustion levels off of dying, I think. She's fine.
Speed is what's 15 halved in this case?
10.
We're rounding it down to 5.
No, you're 10.
Yeah,
You're fine.
Just,
Like, stop. Over. Everybody's going through this. It's not just Yen. Like, everyone's going through this. How are you feeling emotionally, guys? Like, is your characters? You know, with all those
Sad.
doubts, with all those cards in mind. Obi's sad. Why is Obi sad?
Because no matter what we do, it only gets worse, and there is no end in sight. And we're gonna lose Zavril, probably Sullivan. Astron's probably just gonna run away, never come back. Theseus is gonna fall off the mountain.
Fuck you,
Oh, I'm gonna be left with Amon.
Who's a shadow veil?
Worst case scenario.
Weirdly, I feel like because I still do have like the hopelessness, the self-doubt, you know, but the simplistic sort of focusing on my walking has made it so that way, because I have to focus so much on making sure I don't fall over, I've like not forgotten everything else, but like when we stop for the first time and I look around and I'm like, oh, everyone else is doing bad, and I'm just like, oh, everything's kind of going bad now, and I'm just like, no, let's just think about walking again. This is this is right. my
Armand
speed.
sort of agrees with you. He said, that's the trick of it. You just get in the rhythm and you just keep going. You just keep going. You focus on one step in front of another constantly. Here.
Anyways,
Is anybody out of water?
left, right, left?
Yes.
He will bring his water skin over to you first, Sullivan, and give you a couple of mouthfuls. Then to Callum, a couple of mouthfuls. Anybody else out
Are
of
you
water?
sure he gives some to Callum?
Yes.
I haven't been talking to him on.
He doesn't care.
Ever since, you know, the whole push.
If nobody else is out of water, he sort of... There's a bit left. Yen, drink up. And he'll give the rest to you. Yen. If you are not one of those 3 people, I need a charisma check, please.
Ooh.
Man, I'm just rocking this shit. I love these dice.
And then
Anybody
we get into
below
combat.
anybody
Is that
below an
cor-
18 will drain their water.
Is that charisma?
Yeah, charisma check.
Oh, I did the
It
wrong
was,
thing.
was literally one off. I'm
Um,
pissed. Not that I had much to
Yay,
do with.
Team 0.
yeah. So now you are all completely out of water. You have no food. You are hungry. You are thirsty. Well, technically you have some food. You have 2 berries, is that right? Or 3? Or...
We got mushrooms. Let me look in the bag.
Great.
How are
And
those
you have 4
mushrooms?
mushrooms, yes. And that's 7 meals out of 9. Is that right? Or
Yeah,
it is 3 berries that were left?
We made 12
Don't.
and 8, 9.
Yes, 12, and then we ate 9. No,
10.
and then I gave 1 to.
Yen.
You have
Yeah.
6
Yeah.
meals. You have 6 meals for 9 of you.
Okay.
It's suggested that
Well,
at this
that's
point
us,
You
so.
should start. You should eat. Arman will immediately wave his away. He's fine.
I'm good.
Which other 2 people? No. Okay, Glacius is going to go without food. Con
Yeah.
save with advantage, please. Marcus is very much sort of offering, but you can see he's not in a great way. He's sort of 3 levels of exhaustion.
Marcus, you will be eaten.
I mean, I could not eat, I guess.
Fine.
I've been
He'll
rolling well
look to
today,
you.
so
Marcus will look to you and. Should we split it?
sure.
Okay.
No,
So 1 mushroom
no,
between
you
2 of
have
you.
it.
You both
No.
get a con save with advantage
Well,
against exhaustion.
I'll use create food and water to double the mushrooms.
Double the mushrooms and give everyone a meal. Okay, lovely.
Yeah.
Roll me a d100.
Yes.
Twice.
Do that.
All food immediately.
That's a 53.
Mm-hmm.
You get 9.
And
This is the third level, right?
75 it is.
I need you to expend every other spell slot you have, Josh.
Yikes.
And what was the last one? A
And
75?
roll for every spell slot.
It was. Oh, I don't remember. Yeah, it was 75 and 53.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
No smites for us.
And all of you are affected by fairy fire briefly.
Nice.
Not relevant. But
Cool.
yes, as Sullivan expends every bit of magic he has left, pretty much, apart from the odd hands, he will double the food, and you will all get to eat, which means that you will all be okay against the exhaustion of food. But at the end of that food, you are now all thirsty, all out of water, all tired. As you keep walking, you see this sort of mist-covered hill above you. You make your way up, sort of. Yeah, the mists are quite
that
thick
red
here. They're
mist.
constantly. No, not red. That was
Oh.
only in Sullivan's mind.
Oh,
Is it
Sullivan.
red to me?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
And just as you get sort of to the edge of this mist, one of these creatures descends behind you and is going to make an attack against Sullivan.
Hey, I told you to fuck off.
They did not.
Wait, since I'm next to Sullivan, does that mean the creature entered my reach? Can I tell him to fuck off?
No.
Yeah, swat him.
Boom.
We're going to do this a little further than mine because these creatures have flyby, and so it's
Oh,
a
wow.
nightmare
Oh,
to.
Lord.
But I am going to ask for initiative, please.
Well.
Yay.
I have
Good.
advantage, so would it just be a straight roll?
Why do you have advantage?
Sentinel
Or why
shields?
do you have disadvantage?
Because
an
I've
ability
got
check,
disadvantage
yes.
on
Yeah,
checks.
straight roll's fine.
Okay. It'll be
Do
weird
not
if I roll
forget
on
that
there,
at
so
the
I'll just...
beginning of this fight, I am going to need a charisma saving throw from you, please.
30, 20, and
You said from everyone?
charisma,
No.
saving throw.
From Elliot.
Sullivan and Marcus.
That's a 30 on the save.
Including the D8 and the D4 and the -2.
Yes.
Right? Love that. Marcus scrapes by with a 20.
We love that.
Okay.
We love to see it.
Nice.
I didn't want to have to immediately kill him.
Sorry, I need to roll disadvantage. Okay, he will get a turn eventually. Okay. Starling notes this creature sort of flying in at Sullivan. What is she doing?
I don't really have. I don't have any effects on her. Is that right? Should she have anything or?
Starling currently has 1 level of exhaustion and a -2 to saves. She's 2 air, 1 exhaustion.
Okay. Then she'll steady aim and take a shot at the one going for him.
Yep. Does that make it a straight roll? Is that right?
No,
it's just only
she's only got
checks.
1
Yeah,
level.
cool. Yeah, okay, cool,
Yeah.
fantastic.
So it's a 24.
Yeah,
hit.
24 hits.
She has all the things. 56.
Mm-hmm. 56 damage is a kill. The creature just coming in towards Sullivan. An arrow takes him out the air. Yen.
how many more creatures are there?
Give me a perception check.
Mega disadvantage.
So straight roll for perception. That's going to be 24.
At least 3.
At least 3.
Mhm.
Right, then
3 within your
I'm
range.
gonna have 2 within my range.
As in within your
Uh,
120 feet. I think technically with sharpshooter you ignore the 100 to 600, but 2 that you can clearly within your range.
Yep. So in that case, I'll try for all 3 as long as the third one's within 600.
Sure. I don't really know what you're doing, so I don't know what you're
Because I get 2 attacks, and if I attack 2 different targets, I get an extra
Okay.
attack against
You're
the
gonna
third.
go pew pew pew, okay? Got
Yep.
it. Yep.
So,
Give me
yeah, I'm just
your
gonna sharpshoot.
disadvantage minus D4 shenanigans.
Wait, disadvantage?
Aren't you exhausted?
Only level 2.
Oh, is it level 3 that gives disadvantage on attacks? Okay.
Yeah.
But you are under the effects of Bane, yeah? So minus D4.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to I'm gonna chance this, and I'm gonna sharpshoot all 3, and
Okay.
I will take the -4 still. All right, so first one is going to be 19 to hit.
19 hits.
So this one's going to be it's not close enough for Horizon Walker's Planar Warrior thing. I'm guessing isn't it?
I
'Cause
don't
it's
know
not
the
within
range.
30 feet.
No, it's not within 30 feet.
Yep. So it's just going to be this damage here, given, which will be an astonishing 9.
Yeah. 19, sharpshooter.
19. Yes, that's correct.
Okay,
The second
shot.
one comes out is going to be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
That is also going to
Got it.
be
23.
Yep.
And your third one?
Oh, wait. Sorry, I forgot to take the -5 off those when I rolled them. I took the Bane and off, and I didn't take the other one.
I did.
So I don't know if that changed. Okay. Thank you. Third one.
I don't really listen to anything you say, Jamal. I just look at the little picture on the screen. You've missed.
Yeah.
Does that include Jens' turn?
That will, yeah.
Ashrin. Two creatures within 120, two within 600 that you can see.
Are we in light at the moment?
You get the impression these creatures don't care. You can see.
Disadvantage
Yes.
is 2 12s, so 20 to hit.
Yep, that it. With their bat-like wings, they are bat-like creatures. So,
30 damage.
Oh, nice. I'm assuming you are shooting at one of the ones that Yen shot?
Yeah.
Great, creature's dead. 2 down.
Let's go.
At least 2 more. One
Another
who's
shot at
injured.
the next one.
Yeah, going for the one that Yen hit.
That's a 16.
16 hits.
Um, 23 damage.
Not quite. Creature's severely wounded.
I'll take my other shot at the third one. I will not sharpshooter because...
Not at the severely wounded one, but at the other one that's further away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt like that was going to be a bad roll, and it was. So that's a 17 to hit.
17 hits. Sorry, how much damage of Yen's is radiant? Quite a lot, right? At least 5?
First one was 2 radiant, and the second one was 5.
Yeah, the creature that I said was severely wounded is actually dead. What was your damage, Laura, to the other one?
23.
23.
3 of
nice.
that was thunder, if that matters.
That does not matter. Radiant's the only thing bothering these guys. Does that conclude your turn?
Yes.
Callum. There is one creature about 95 feet away. Give me a perception
Great.
check to see how many others you can see.
Oh no. I'll do that with disadvantage.
I'm so good at those.
-2. That's 17.
17? Okay. You see 3 creatures overall. 95 and then 2 a little further after.
Damn. Alright, well, the one that's 95 away, I'm going to just shoot at him with a firebolt. Oh no. Actually, 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Thank God, just barely. And then my D100. So that is 16 fire damage. And 87 on my D100 for that cantrip. Ugh.
One creature of your choice gains a +1 bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and armor class.
Wow.
Permanently or for how long?
No, for a minute.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying.
She used a
James, you didn't say
cantrip.
time limit. Yeah, that's why I was confused.
I just meant for the battle.
I'll give it to Sullivan.
Great, love that.
It's hurting. Also, I'll just have Nye have a blast prepared for when these things are within 30 feet.
Okay.
Because that's as far as his range is.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
One creature 95 feet away. Two creatures well out your range.
Pass.
Dodge action.
Yeah.
Dice, yes?
But I've already got disadvantage against attack rolls against me anyway.
Yeah. So you can make... Why?
Because of my cloak.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Cloak
Cool.
of displacement.
Nice.
Nice.
Glacius, 95 feet away. Can you do anything?
Yeah, I'll pull out the heavy crossbow that I have and I'll shoot at it.
Okay.
When
That's
did
a
you get that,
disadvantage at 95
Glacius?
feet, right?
It's 100 feet, heavy crossbow.
Isn't it 20/100? Oh, no.
No.
Other one. It's 100/300. Yeah, okay. Cool. Go ahead.
I have no idea when I got it, by the way. Answer that
Just
question.
covered in
I'm assuming an
cobwebs.
11 doesn't hit.
No.
Alright, we'll try again.
This is why you don't shoot it. A reminder that a crossbow has a loading property, so you cannot shoot again. You do not
Can I
have
not use
crossbow
an action?
expert.
I can't use one of my actions to do it?
Let me have a look. Ready to fire once per action.
Fine.
Sorry.
Well, if I had known that, if I had known that it would have reloaded, then I would have used probably my precision ability, but it's fine.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Obi! One creature 95
I
feet away,
hit.
two 140. 150-ish.
Alright, I can use distant spell to make my 120 feet become 240 feet.
Sick.
Yeah, you could do
Just
that.
to
So-
cantrip one of the ones
Dude.
further away.
Yeah, although I realize I cannot twin spell and
You
do
cannot.
that in the same attack, so yeah, so I'll just attack the. Actually, no, I'll attack one a little further away just because other people may not be able to hit that one.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a
Oh,
D100. Oh, twice, because you're using a sorcery point as well.
Yeah, so 2 D100s.
Yeah.
$100.
It's
Hey.
happened. How are you so good at D100s?
You immediately lose a sorcery point.
Oh, that sucks.
That's it.
Yeah, it's only a cantrip one.
14. No, I know, but
And the second one was a 14.
yeah. What if I didn't have the sorcery points?
Matt, stop cheating! Stop cheating!
What would that do?
Ha ha.
What would that do?
You regain all sorcery points!
You're so good at this.
I just what?
This is ridiculous.
Just
Oh.
showing off now.
The problem is, it's like 60 of them are negative and 40 of them are positive, and you just don't seem to know where the negative ones are. Can I have some damage and an attack roll?
A 17 to
17
hit
hits.
for 20 fire damage.
Okay.
Then I will bonus action firebolt again using a sorcery point.
D100.
That actually uses 2 sorcery points.
Doesn't matter. Oh, well, I still need 2 sorcery points. 2 D100s, because
Yeah.
you're casting the spell as well.
Yeah. 55. And then a 98.
You're immobile for a minute.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Gotcha. And your fingers are sore.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Are you using a somatic component in Firebolt?
No.
I have a wand.
No. The spell Firebolt, does it have a somatic component? Does
Yes.
it say it does? Good.
Yeah,
I need a
it says
dex
V and
save.
S.
Yes, I need a dex save. It's your own spell save DC to cast this spell, please.
Oh no.
And any subsequent spells for the next hour that have a subsequent that have a...
Oh, that
No, that's a
sucks.
fail. My spell save DC right now is at 20.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Cool. So that fails. That brings us to our flying bat-like creature, which is going to disappear and reappear and right next to Obi and pick you up if it can.
Okay, well that one that just appeared, now I can take a shot at, right?
Okay, it gets an 11 to hit
That won't
misses.
do.
and then a
Loser.
26.
Oh,
It misses loser.
Oh,
yikes.
that one doesn't miss.
Okay.
Wait, does Obi have shield?
Give me the attack.
At
roll,
my
doesn't
AC is
matter.
an 18.
Yeah. So Matt, you'll take
too
9 piercing, or 9 slashing, sorry, and 9 psychic, and then he will lift you off the ground, and then disappear and reappear 60 feet up in the air and drop you.
Good
So
lord.
say it again. Say it again. It was how much?
So
How much slashing?
9 piercing,
How much
9 psychic.
18.
Do you still resist psychic?
No, that was a long time ago. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a minute.
It was 14 hours ago.
But he is going to drop you
Yeah.
60 feet from the sky. Can you do anything about that?
I can fall on my face.
I can cast Featherfall.
Okay, great. As you get 30 feet down, I'll take that D100 from Kayla. What was that?
Also, I took a shot and got a 15 to hit
Okay, that
when
hits.
that thing appeared. Okay, so that's 61 on my D100, and you know Nye's gonna get max damage for 6.
First level spell, right?
Yes, first level Featherfall, 61.
Okay. You gain never mind. Your charisma is increased by 2 for a day.
Wow!
Oh, wow.
That would have been great when I was drinking all that damn water.
I know, right? How
finally
much,
don't
how
have
much
a minus
damage
1.
did I do?
6 max
Not enough.
damage.
Next creature comes screaming in. No, it doesn't. Marcus is going to go. Marcus is going to use his free spiritual weapon to hit that creature.
Yay.
Oh no, he's not. It's gone 60 feet away. Marcus is going to cast a guiding bolt.
Ooh.
Okay.
Everyone will have neutral.
That's good.
Oh.
12 radiant damage, which is enough to kill it. That brings us to
Good
our
job.
next flying horror. Just going to swoop in and go for Yen. Once with the claws. I don't need to roll a second time.
Yikes.
That's a problem.
Is she close to me?
Yes.
Then I will take that damage. I'll use my reaction for divine allegiance. So I'll take that damage for her.
Please, can you ping that for
Okay.
me so I know exactly what is happening here?
Yeah.
When a creature who takes damage, you take your action to substitute your own health at the time of the target creature, causing that creature to not take the damage. Instead, you take the damage. It cannot be reduced or prevented anyway.
Yeah, so I'll take the crit damage.
She's vulnerable to all damage right now.
Okay.
So that is
Wait, I'm still vulnerable? Oh shit.
12
34?
plus
Oh, no.
35, which is 47 times 2. That is 94.
Can Marcus not use his reaction to give disadvantage and avoid
Wait,
this whole
what's
crit, maybe?
Wait, what's the 35 damage?
11 plus 24.
What types are those, by the way? Are any of those
Psychic.
poison?
No,
Oh, psychic. Okay.
and piercing.
Well, no, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, no, Marcus cannot.
Well, yeah, I'll take the whole
Yeah,
lot.
fantastic.
Besides, it gives me something to do next turn. I'll just give myself lay on hands.
Yeah, next creature comes in at Callum. 12 to hit Callum, and that one.
Misses. Misses.
Fantastic. These creatures are within 40 feet of you all. Starling's turn.
I guess she will steady aim because there's no reason for her to move. Well, that's a natural 20 for her.
Okay, you can just exterminate that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is one
Yep.
half health-ish one left. Yen.
Alright.
Right, I will take the 2 shots then with the longbow. These will be sharpshooted though, so I'll see if this works out. That's going to be 13,
13 is a miss.
and amazing.
That one. No.
And now you do not add
No.
your proficiency bonus to your attacks for the next 4 rounds. Which isn't relevant in the slightest because Ashwin's about to finish the fight.
Am I?
Let's go,
Yes.
Master Chief.
There's one creature left, it's 29 health.
With disadvantage.
do
Non-sharpshooter.
it.
Well, no, I guess I will sharpshooter. Their AC is not too high. It's probably higher than 10.
It is higher than 10. Not by much.
Okay. Oh, 26.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Uh, 19.
Oh, for fuck's fuck's sake. Really?
Sorry.
Okay, you left it on 10 health. Callum.
Alright, Callum will shoot him with the firebolt.
D100.
Finish the fight.
Finish the fight, Master Chief. 33 on the D100. And that's a 17 to hit with firebolt.
Everyone else takes 1 necrotic damage.
Take that.
Ow!
You gain it as 8 healing.
Oh, thank goodness. I was hurting. Yummy. Okay, as long as I don't roll really badly, this should finish that thing. Alright. There we go.
Fantastic.
17
As you
fire
blast
damage.
this creature out the air. Arman is sort of standing to the side going, "What are you guys doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Defending ourselves.
From
Try
what?"
not to die.
Oh no. Did you not see those creatures that just threw Obi in the air 60 feet?
Obi?
Oh no.
He looks
I'm
It's
gonna
gone
over.
to
point
his
at
mind
mine.
too.
I'm
He looks
pointing
over
at
at you,
him.
Obi, and
Shadow Veil.
are you alright?
Stay back, demon.
I didn't see it. I didn't see any of it. It's like I don't know what I was doing.
What did it look like? We were just standing around.
I'm not even... I don't even know what I was doing. I don't know what you were doing. I don't feel great. I'm sorry. He sort of reaches up and rubs his eyes and looks forward, and I don't know what happened. For that little while, I think I was lost in some sort of memory, maybe a thought. I'm not sure. Are we all okay? I'm so sorry.
No.
You're hurt?
Yes.
Here, take this. And he gives you a potion
No.
of superior healing. You can...
I don't trust it.
Shall I take a mouthful first? Would that help?
Marcus, check this out first.
He hands it over to Marcus. Marcus will look over it for a moment, and definitely a healing potion, Obi.
Oh, okay. I'll take
It is a potion of superior healing. If you drink as an action, you can take the full healing.
How much is that?
I don't bloody know.
A lot.
It is 40 HP.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna give myself 50 lay on hands.
Yep. I need a D100 from you as use your class ability, please.
Yeah. That is a 65, I think. Yes.
Oh, we're not doing that. Roll again.
Okay. I'm assuming it was like gain 5 levels and you want one
No,
back,
it's everything you say must rhyme.
That is... I could do that.
No.
That's a 15.
No, I'm not having that. Your hair falls out.
Where's the little imp?
Your what?
Your hair falls out.
All of it?
No, come on, let me roll again.
It will regrow within a day, apparently. It's a bit of a
Mortified.
silly one, isn't
Absolutely
it? But
mortified.
never mind
Let me
it.
roll it down.
The class ones, there's some really weird ones, like you get mirror image on yourself, and you must shout when you speak and stuff, and some very strange ones.
Oh no.
As Armand sort of apologises and Yen begins to stumble on upwards, you'll break into that misty cloud. And as you finally get out the other side, the sight before you is the wetlands. Trees surrounded by water. The water's not all that clean, but it's drinkable if you purify it, either with a spell or just by purifying it over time. Yen will suggest that you hunker down here and all get yourselves rested up. I need a D100 from Michaela
Oh, good.
No, not again.
My
to see
patented
whether you can get the
D100s.
long rest.
Oh, is it a long rest?
It is for a
Wow.
long rest.
Okay, these yellow dice have been going badly for me. I was rolling them a bunch and getting a lot of zeros, so I'll just... Can you see these
remember
tiny
what the
dice?
goal
Oh yeah,
They're
we can
so
see it.
small. No,
Yeah, we
they're
can
really
s-
small.
We can see them, but we can't see the results on them.
Well, it was bad.
How bad?
It's a 6.
Oh
Total.
my god.
Nice.
That is not bad at all. That is a long rest.
For all of us.
Except for Yen. Yen, I need a
Jamal.
3d6, please.
Oh, no.
Yay, long rest.
Oh, I got nothing.
It's a 10.
I don't care about the overall. Are any of them ones?
None of them are ones.
Take your long rest.
Yeah!
Do we remove a level of exhaustion?
It should automatically remove a level of exhaustion. If it does not, you may do so manually.
Yay.
Over the course of the night, you will all lose 1 air effect. Deal out your treasure cards. Yen, I'm assuming you're using the water cap. You may deal out 2.
Oh, thank
Look at all this money on the floor!
Does this mean I get my movement speed back?
A little bit, yeah. You should. Oh, wait, did you go down to 3? Is that right?
I have 3, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you currently have minus 10 movement speed, minus 2 to all saves, and a minus D4 to all attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay.
The effects of the air are far milder now that you have exited the mountains, and so every 4 hours you'll be able to save to try and recover those effects. In
Very
the land of the
nice.
wetlands, Arman will tell you that he spent a lot of time here, as it's one of the least dangerous areas in terms of the mental and physical effects of Mistralia. Way less con saves, way less problem with water, way less problem with food, plenty to hunt.
Let's go.
Because the wetlands are full of dangerous monsters.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, that sounds like
Whoa.
fun.
Let's go monster hunting, guys.
I'm going to take you all to the map before we end. I'll show you where... Somebody, Jamal, mute, please. Thank you.
Mute.
You are here. You have come out of the drylands.
Wow.
You've made your way
Yay.
across the drylands. 47 miles across the drylands. And now the wetlands stand between you... Well, technically you need to do this. Between you and where you're... That's that Shadowvale outpost.
Is that
not
our
too
like
bad.
destination where we're heading to?
No, that is where you are trying to get past. To put you on the Listras map.
And you know the fucked up thing is that we need to go all the way there and then go all the way fucking back.
Yep. So you've crossed the wetlands. That Shadowvale outpost is just by the mountains to get to Furalia. The place you're trying to get to is in Furalia, a little further on.
Oh, we're so not making
Oh
our way
my
back.
gosh.
We're so not making our way
So
back.
it's twice as far as that marker, Matt, basically. And then you'll have got you'll have got there. And then all you have to do is
Nah,
get all the way
3
back.
of us are at least dying by the time we get back to Sogravia.
Are we gonna be
We'll
out of
be fine.
Mistralia this year?
The journey back will be a little easier, as you'll know what you have to face.
I guess.
And you'll have Sullivan. And if you're really
Maybe.
lucky,
For how
Roccus
long?
Sunderdown
If-
won't turn up.
If it doesn't die since then.
There is also the option of trying to get out to sea. And
Ooh.
then
We should
work
go to
your way back.
Yevlenta.
You
should
know
go to
that it's
Yevlenta.
you know that it's almost impossible to get from the ocean onto the land in the Mistralia, but it is often possible to get from Mistralia onto the ocean.
I would love to sail back.
Oh, we don't have a boat.
I believe you
Yes,
do.
we do.
Do we?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
we
folds.
do.
Yeah, we do actually.
A folding boat.
Yeah. So
Can we go to Milton, guys?
no, not on that
Sail-
boat. You'll
sail
die
into
long
the
before
next
you get there.
Yeah, bad idea.
But yes, that is where we are going to end, and we're going to come to the timeless tradition of MVPs. And we'll stop with Matt.
Alright, before I get my MP, I have a very, very sad question to ask.
Uh-oh.
Do I have to get rid of all my +5 to my skills now?
Yes, and Yen is no longer vulnerable to all damage.
That is so sad. I
Obi's
was
not
enjoying
overpowered
these
anymore.
stats.
Yeah, I bet you were.
But it was fun while it lasted. When we were having our TED talk with Starling.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked when Callum turned and nodded at Zavril.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I also really like how stupid Glacius' card is, that he can't walk.
Yeah.
It's just very amusing to me.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, it's also, it's one of the few cards that actually carries a mechanical penalty. So there is that. Speaking of Glacius, Duff, your MVP.
Yeah, I think I liked the whole Starling talk. I really liked, well, I saw Sullivan kill himself. I don't know why that was how I decided to say it, but I just found that really funny. And also imagining evil possessed Sullivan using the collapsed mode of the immovable rod, and he somehow rolled like a 30 strength check to wield it. I just also found that really funny.
30 strength checks, not out of his ability. Well, strength check is actually, athletics check isn't. Jamel, your MVP.
Well, as funny as it is, Glacius being now dyspraxic, and as great as it is to have Sullivan back, I'm going to have to go with some of the ridiculousness that's now occurring with Obi's paranoia and how much Obi is suspecting everyone. It's really creating a bit of a problem.
I think it's a bit of a shame that we don't still have Alora believing somebody's out to kill her. And that she would have to kill everybody, because the idea that Alora was trying to kill everybody and Matt was trying to work out who the traitor was at the same time would have been fabulous. But yes, Josh, your MVP.
So like a little one is rolling minuses and zeros on the die, like summed all up. Very fun. Obviously, a part of the MVP will be having Sullivan back. Very nice to be back. But yeah, I think just everything that's happened this session, all of the in-party group talking and stuff like that about what's going on with everyone, and now everyone's aware that Obi thinks one of them is a Shadow Veil, and Aman's now been out of, according to Darth, 2 fights he's been out of.
I forgot about the first one.
That
The
he's
second
not
one was
participated
intentional.
in, which is suspicious and weird. And also, we don't know if Callum's gonna have another murder spree, or what the repercussions of Ashrin being as far away from the party as possible is gonna be.
Have to wait and see.
Pretty crazy.
Laura.
I'm really glad we're finally out of that hellscape into
For
a
real.
new and different hellscape, but at least it's not that one. I was not a fan of that one.
No, it's a tough one. It's a tough one, right?
We can fight the monsters.
And another one, because I've never had to yell at Obi yet. It's because Matt hasn't been here, and just it never happened that I was angry at Obi, because I just didn't want to do it. And then he came up to her directly, and I had to be like, "Yo, shut up and get away from me."
Yeah, rightly so. How dare he accuse you of being a Shadow Veil?
And then he asked for my water.
Just wait. The last. The last card is you are a Shadow Veil. Can you imagine? I can't order them, so that is not the case. Yeah, I really enjoyed a few moments today. I really enjoyed Obi trying to call Sullivan back during the combat. To call him back to himself. I really enjoyed making an opportunity attack and Darth taking a moment to realise that it was Sullivan making it, which was great. Loved hitting him with a stick. But some of the moments in roleplay that really sort of provoked me. I think the Starling really putting the cat among the pigeons and asking you guys, what the hell are you going through? Because this is what's in my mind. Was really interesting to hear people vocalise that which they've been holding back and keeping to themselves. And just that level of sort of, there's distrust, but you're all still banding together, right? What happens when that stops? look forward to it.
Mhm.
But that is where
We'll
we're going
find
to
out next time.
So,
On Dragon
Michaela,
Ball
did I
Z.
left you out? Did I leave you out of the MVPs?
You
I'm
did,
so
but
sorry,
everyone
Michaela,
said mine
go.
already.
Well,
So
make a new
well,
one.
I was gonna say Detective Obi as well, just basically directly calling people out for being Shadowbell, and then Ashton getting all mad at him was very funny. But also I'll say how good Matt is at rolling D100s. This is like a very specific skill.
It's
Yeah,
an odd
true.
skill set, isn't it? Especially as the 100 is actually one of the worst things he's rolled, and then he immediately rolled
and
the
then
solution.
Immediately cancels it out.
Bit mad. But yeah, good. I look forward to next week. But for now, if you guys would like to say goodbye,
Bye.
Goodbye.
we won't see you next week. We will see you the week after.
Week after.
Okay.
Oh.